I did Adidas tonight, baby.
Number 4, Braden Jones.
You see the sun setting in the distance. It is Football Friday night here on the ISC Sports Network. Joined by Pete Gasso, I'm Sean Walker. We are excited you are spending your Friday night with us. We've got a good one in the Hoosier Heartland Conference. It's the Carroll Cougars versus the Clinton Prairie Gophers. Tonight's game brought to you by Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first. Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. Mulberry Telecommunications, the best gig in town. The Frankfurt Eagles, Post 976, people helping people. And the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. As we welcome you into our Day and Ginda Funeral Home pregame show where they put family first. Again, excited to have this one. It's been a brewing rivalry over the last few years across all sports. And, man, it is Clinton Prairie and Carroll, and we've got it for you right here, set to kick off just a few moments from now. Let's take a look at our first look here, brought to us by the Willow Creek Barn. And what you're going to see on the screen are two teams that are very similar, 4-2 overall record. Defeated Clinton Central last week, did Carroll. The Gophers 3-3 on the season. They lost at Taylor last week. Offensively and defensively, both teams can put up some points. Both defensively averaged, holding guys under 20. Carroll leads the series 22-14 since 1994, and the last win versus Carroll for the Gophers, 2021. It was a regular season victory. Carroll avenged them in the playoffs. Pete, without further ado, excited to have you join me here this evening, and always a fun one, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Always look forward to these two teams playing. Hoping to get a good one here tonight.
As the teams get ready to take the field, let's look at our players to watch, brought to us by the ISC Sports Network, where local lives here. No surprise here, really, on either side. These guys are mirror images of each other. Emory Deaton, Braden Jarbo. If you were going to have a player from both sides that is going to impact the game, both offensively and defensively, in the run game, the pass game, and hopefully create some turnovers for you, it's these two gentlemen right here.
Absolutely. Great leaders out on the field. And, yeah, definitely two guys you want playing both ways for you the whole time if they can do it. That's for sure. Yeah, they can get the job done. They can be the factor that gets you that win tonight.
Emory Deaton leads the Carroll Cougars in tackles on the season. And on the other side, it's Braden Jarbo, who leads the team in sacks, comes up and gets in the backfield, likes to create some havoc back there. So look for these two guys to have huge impacts for their team. And now, without further ado, our keys to victory, brought to us by Tier 1 Meat Co., where every cut is elite and every customer is family.
Well, Sean, I think for the Gophers, it starts with their defense. Since 1922, they've been outscored by this Carroll Cougars 127-13. I don't even want to say that out loud because that's a lot. So they need to find a way to slow this Cougar running game down. They need to keep them out of the end zone. And then on the offensive end, man, they got to mix it up. They do a good job of this. running the ball and passing the ball. They got to keep this defense guessing on what's coming up next. There's a lot of playmakers for CP, Cooper, Jarbo, Jacobs. Just got to get the ball in the hands, man. And then for the Carroll Cougars, utilize that size. They are some big boys to push these Gophers around. That offensive line averages 255 pounds right across the front line there. And then you turn around, and these guys go over on the defensive side like Dyer and Tinsman. Now you got to face them again on the defensive end.
Right.
So, and they got the size just to push you around and do what they want.
And they're in shape, too, which is the great thing. They have the size, but they do not fatigue. It's probably because their parents are buying all their meat at Tier 1 Meat Co.
Ooh,
right?
I love
Feeding
it.
these boys. A fantastic game definitely set to head your way. The Gophers about to run out of the tunnel. The Carroll Cougars have come to Clinton County. It's going to be a Friday night showdown. It's happening right here next on the ISC Sports Network.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
If you haven't signed up for Mintel fiber optic internet from Mulberry Telecommunications, then you're missing out. We have various packages to choose from and speeds up to a gig. Not to mention each package includes a Wi-Fi 6 wireless router and access to our Mintel Smart Home app, giving you complete control of your network backed by our award-winning customer service. Go ahead and dance till your heart's content in whatever reality you want, even if it's virtual. Mulberry Telecommunications offering the best gig in town. Sign up today at Mintel.net and experience the Mintel difference.
Day and Ginda Funeral Home, proudly putting family first, strives to care and honor the families of Clinton and Carroll County in ways that share the loved one's story. In our effort to serve your family at the highest of quality, we have added our own crematories, one for your loved one and another crematory for your furry family members. Contact us for information on how we can serve your family. Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first.
At Wampler's Disposal and Recycling, we take pride in offering waste management for commercial and residential clients. As an industry leader, Wampler's Disposal and Recycling brings the most professional and responsive collection service in the business. Since 1948, our family-owned and operated company has provided excellent service at competitive rates. We offer container rentals as well. Our longevity in the industry is a testament to our excellent service. We serve all of Clinton, Tippecanoe, Boone, Howard, and Carroll counties. For all your waste removal needs, call Wampler Services Incorporated today. You can reach us at 765-659-3721. Visit us online at wamplerservicesinc.com.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the Knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Davis Comfort Solutions.
At Davis Comfort Solutions Heating and Cooling, the name says it all. Davis Comfort Solutions will keep you comfortable all season long with 2 locations, Fowler and Colfax. They service most of central Indiana.
We've got the air necessities, great service and efficiencies, bringing peace and comfort to your life.
DavisComfortSolutions.com.
Welcome back to Clinton Prairie High School, the site of tonight's IHSAA football matchup. We are in week number 8, right? Yeah. These two teams
Right along.
typically would have played another game, but I forgot Tri-Central had to bow out this season, and both of those teams would have played here, so they've actually both had a bye week now at this point in time. So week number 8 for football, but 4-2, 3-3 going against each other, and a big night of football across our area. Not only do we have this one right here in Clinton County, but over at Frankfort High School tonight we have North Montgomery, who's traveled to take on Frankfort. Both of those teams winless on the season, so somebody's coming out with a W tonight Going to have a little something to celebrate about.
Let's go.
Our officials for tonight's broadcast brought to us by Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling, where recycling makes sense. Dennis Marler, Eric Mills, Michael Spengler, Trevor Hyde, and Weed Whiteup. You see them meeting there at midfield, a little coin toss action to see who's going to take the football first. And Pete, last week when we had Carroll on our airwaves, they won the toss. They looked right at Clinton Central and said, we want the ball, and they came out on a mission.
They absolutely did. They wanted to establish that run, get those running backs going, and they did just that.
Tonight also going on, a lot of conference implications. So the Carroll Cougars right now are sitting in third place in conference play. They're tied with Eastern, but Eastern beat them, so they have the tiebreaker, right? So that puts them into third. Tonight, though, Sheridan and Eastern are playing. Sheridan undefeated in conference play, Eastern with that one loss. What Carroll needs to happen is they need to win tonight. They need Sheridan to beat Eastern.
Absolutely.
Because they play Sheridan next week.
Ooh.
So if Carroll is able to defeat Sheridan next week, they would be outright conference champs.
And that's on the road at Sheridan. That's no easy task. That's for darn sure.
Sheridan is ranked right now. They're number 12 team in 1A. I thought it was pretty interesting to note when looking at this conference, it's either been Carroll, Sheridan, or Eastern that has won it every single year going back to 2016.
Wow.
How impressive is that?
That is really impressive. That's crazy.
Both teams huddled up. We'll get set for kickoff here on the ISC Sports Network. I was so involved in my conference showdown conversation, I didn't see who won the coin toss. I guess we're going to find out who gets the ball first. Of course, tonight's game, a product of the Frankfort Eagles, Post 976. They've been serving our community since 1905 with over 900 members locally. The Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by 408 North Main Street in Frankfort. We want to thank Billy Burge and all the members there at the Frankfort Eagles for everything they do in our community and help make these broadcasts possible. So the Gophers will kick off first.
Emery Deaton and Aiden Wiles.
Emery Deaton, Aiden Wiles back to receive for the Carroll Cougars.
And Journey Post to kick off for the Gophers.
Got to keep your eye on number 9, or number 1, Deaton. You want to kick the ball away from him, that's for sure, because he can take it and go. I think he's got 9 carries so far, or 9 returns for over 140 yards this year for the Carroll Cougars.
Journey Post kickoff. Goes right to Deaton. Deaton takes it around the 18. He's got some blocking. Makes a move. And he'll be taken down right around the 35-yard line as we get started here on ISC. Our starting lineups tonight, first up for the Carroll Cougars, and their offense looks identical to a week ago. It's Kel Peters, Aiden Wiles, Landon Hammond, Emery Deaton, and then Ray and Anthony at your wideouts. Offensive line of Tinsman, Ayers, Handy, Dyer, and Pearson. Our starting lineups brought to us by Ardente Dental, where healthy smiles start here. We'll get you Clinton Prairie's defense after this first play. A week ago, we saw Emery Deaton have one heck of a game, but they also relied heavily on Aiden Wiles early on, and then once they built their lead, they put in backups, Pete, that came in and played really well.
Absolutely, yeah. They got a great team.
Peters hands off to Wiles.
Look at that.
And immediately he is dropped by Hunter Cooper in the backfield.
Cooper just read that perfect.
Defensively for the Clinton Prairie Gophers, their starting lineups. On the line, it's Wells, Cooper, and Thatcher. You just saw Cooper make that play. Linebacker core of Jarbo, Habinga, and King, as well as Hillman. Then 2 Harshbargers, Price and Jacobs, your defensive backfield. Defensively.
Cooper wasn't even on my defensive guys to watch here. Comes in right away and makes that huge play. That's what you need to compete against this Carroll Cougar team. There you go, a little cross. Nice job up front by this defense. Holding steady right there.
May have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage there. To Deaton. Hillman in there on the tackle for the Gophers.
This is what they want to do. Gophers want to try to keep these guys in long third downs, although Carroll's pretty good on their third downs. But this is a great place, third and long now. They do not pass the ball very much, Sean. They can. We saw it last week. They can put it up.
When they do, they're efficient. They fake the handoff here. Peters keeps it himself. He gets across the 40. He picks up a chunk of it to at least make you think about it here.
Absolutely. Yeah, great run there. Good fake. Watch this fake. Boom. I thought he had it. Number 6, he sells that a little bit more. Boy, he throws our cameraman with him.
It looks like they're going to get in punt formation, though, not electing to go for it, still on their side of the field. You always got to watch for the fake. But on 4th and 4, Carroll going to punt here and look to play field position against the Gophers.
Peters, he is the quarterback. He will kick it away.
Jacobs back there, he's dangerous as well. A lot of speed in space.
Absolutely.
Jacobs, little stutter step. He's going to get dragged down from behind, but pretty good starting field position for the Gophers.
Absolutely. Almost got out to the 35 right there, so we'll see what the Gophers now can do. That was a heck of a defensive stop there for them to get them at 3 and out. So see if they can mix it up here on the offensive end and maybe get some points.
Let's take a look at the Gophers starting lineups. It'll be Brady Allen at quarterback. You'll see him and Kuzmic split time, and it may happen play to play, as well as Cooper, Price, Kaser, Jacobs, and King, your offensive weapons there. And then on the line, Patton, Thatcher, Adkins, Wells, and King. We'll get you Carroll starting defense after this first play. Allen looks to throw. He was looking there that time for Kaser. They could not hook up, so first pass incomplete. Carroll Cougars defense. Little different on the line this time. They brought Peters and Anthony in on the line. That's a change from last week. And then Ayers, Dyer, and Carey. Watch Jonathan Carey. He's very good defensively. And then you got Hammond, Deaton, Wiles, Peters, Jamison, and Brody Ray defensively for your Carroll Cougars.
I like that first play by the Gophers. Sean, number 22, Kaser. Looking for him. He's got 11 catches this year for 182 yards, 3 TDs. I thought maybe getting him involved would be a big thing for the Gophers.
They find Alex King out in the flat. He's got some open space across midfield before he's brought down. And that's how dynamic this offense can be from the Gophers, Pete. You saw Allen come in on first down and throw. They brought Kuzmic in. They throw again.
What a great run that time. Just tripped up. I tell you what, he could have got a few more yards out of that one. Got a shoestring tackle.
Under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and the Gophers in business here early. Prairie at 500 on the year, 3-3 record coming in. Allen, pump fakes to the flat. Gonna
Great
open up.
Pump
He's got
fake.
a man deep.
Oh,
and it's
intercepted.
picked. Nice defensive read there, taken away by Brody Ray. Boy, Pete.
I like the play, though. I really do. I like the aggressiveness of this. They already showed what they could do on offense. You took the look at the if you go back a little bit, sells the fake, and if he can throw it in stride, he'll catch that, and that's going to be 6 points.
Yeah, unfortunately there, Brady Allen couldn't get enough on that one and underthrew Kai Jacobs, who had at least 2 or 3 steps early on the defensive back. But that's the first interception. The turnover takes place, and Brody Ray.
Illegal use of hands by the Gophers.
There was also a flag on that play. They called it against the Gophers, but they're walking it off against the Cougars, so. Okay. Official just had it backwards on where he was going. It's early. Got to give him a little bit of a break here.
Yeah.
So with the penalty tacked on, Carroll basically takes over right where that first drive ended.
34-yard line, 1st and 10.
That last drive stymied early because Hunter Cooper got in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. He's trying to get pressure again here. They hit Wiles. He's in space. Wiles steps out just short of the 50-yard line. So that'll be a first down for Carroll. Move the chains.
That was a quick hit right there. Scooted right through that line. Watch how quick he gets through. Boom, great block. You see that seal-off block on the outside. Just fantastic block there to open up that gap.
Wiles is going to get a break after that nice run. Deaton comes back on for the Cougars. Again, that doesn't make him any less dangerous, right, when you take Wiles off the field?
Absolutely not.
And that's saying a lot because he is a very good football player. We've been able to cover him the last couple of years. They give it to Deaton inside. He falls forward. He gets a yard here. Player went down there for Carroll. It's number 70. That's Travis Tinsman.
Yeah, you need Tinsman out there. He's one of the big guys up there on the line. Looks like he got laid right across his calf back there. I think he's okay. It's good to see.
Able to shake that one off. Now Deaton will get a break. They bring Wiles back in. A little thunder and lightning from the Carroll Cougars.
Right.
They give it to Wiles.
Another great block up front. Wow.
We talked last week about Wiles. He gets so low, and his pad level is fantastic.
Absolutely. Drives his legs. Take a look again.
Third down 1.
Plays a little peekaboo, and then as soon as he finds a hole, he's gone.
Got past that front line. Now we're at 3rd and 1.
Big third down here for the Gopher defense. They hand off. Wiles has the first down and more. Breaks free, and he's going to skirt this one to the house. 44-yard scamper, Aiden Wiles.
Number 3 has come to play. Just needed a yard and got him 6 points.
Aiden Wiles with a 44-yard scamper there on 3rd and 1. They brought the house, and as soon as he cleared the line, Aiden Wiles was off to the races. We'll see if the Cougars, they will elect to kick the extra point here. They struggled a little bit last week with their kicking game early, and we see the similar result here.
Extra point, no good.
But they get on the board first. 6-0 your early score. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, more football heads your way on ISC.
Frankfort Eagles 976, serving with the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfort Eagles offers something for everyone. Golf leagues, bingo, concerts, kid parties, cookouts, and more. For more information on who we are and what we do, visit FOE.com or stop by Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street, Frankfort, Indiana.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Day and Ginda Funeral Home with locations in Frankfort, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville. The compassionate and experienced staff at Day and Ginda Funeral Home are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more information on their services and community involvement, please visit dayandginda.com. Day and Ginda Funeral Homes, where we put family first. I want to thank all of our sponsors that make these local broadcasts possible here on the ISC Sports Network. Quick check down there at our Healthy Communities of Clinton County scoreboard. Speaking of sponsors, Carroll, early 6-0 lead, Pete. That nice 44-yard scamper from Wiles just a moment ago.
Hey, Carroll takes over that momentum, Sean. Gophers came out, got that 3-and-out stop, had everything rolling their way, throws the interception. They give it right back to Carroll, and they come back and score. They got to find a way now here. I tell you what, a good run back here. Get them set up. It's a good field position. Maybe get these guys playing on their heels a little bit.
And something you got to be prepared for here is Kingston Ayers handles the kickoffs for Carroll. He squibs it. We saw last week it basically ricocheted off of somebody right there on the front line, and it was an onside kick that worked out for Carroll.
It hit you on the front line. You better just drop down on it.
Little deeper squib kick this time. It's fielded by Jarbo. Jarbo's got some space. He's got some speed as well.
What a move.
Slips out of a tackle. Going to be pushed out around the 50-yard line. A big return for Braden Jarbo.
That's what you got to do. Got a big return here now. Set you up in some great position. Now they got to come up with a few plays here.
That's 1st and 10 for the Gophers.
Made it clear out to the 49 on.
The last drive from the Gophers was pretty impressive, and Pete, on the play that was intercepted, it was just an underthrown pass. If that ball hits Jacobs in stride, the Gophers strike first.
Absolutely. Had his defender beat, but had to turn around and come back for it.
It's Kuzmic in shotgun here for the Gophers. Fires out. He's got a receiver. That's Jackson Price on first down. It leaves second and short here for the Gophers.
Gophers doing a good job of spreading the ball around, getting everybody involved here. Take a look. Plenty of time there for the quarterback. Sets back, got his receivers going down, getting open, and he's delivering some strikes.
I'll tell you, I really like the way both of these quarterbacks from Clinton Prairie throw the football. Brady Allen looks more of a pocket passer, traditional quarterback type, but you just saw that ball come out of the hands of Kuzmic. It was perfect. Little dump off here. They go right back to Price. Price trying to find the edge. Gets a block, and he's down about the 36-yard line.
Oh. Does he have some wheels or what? Coming around that corner there. That'll get him a first down. Check this out. I thought he was caught right there, but he's able to get around the corner. Look at that. Blocking back in the back there. Fantastic.
Pancake block. I believe that was Trendon Kaser who got that block there. That was fantastic. That's one of the ones. Coach is going to circle that one next week.
A lot like number 44 from the Giants right there, pushing them guys around.
A little scatterboom.
A little scatter.
Kuzmic going to look deep. He's got a receiver open.
Oh!
Jarbo hauls it in. He's down inside the 10-yard line.
What a catch. He went right up and took that one out of the air.
What a well-placed ball, too. Look where Kuzmic puts this one, where only his guy can get it. And hand strength.
He jumped just as the ball was coming down, and he was on his way down. It hit perfect. That's a great job.
Beautiful pass and reception there. Kuzmic hits Jarbo.
Some exciting stuff here by the Gophers. Trying to loosen up that front line maybe a little bit.
6 minutes, 23 seconds to go. Play clock starting to wind down. The Gophers got to go quick. They do get it off. Jarbo just runs into that big and tough interior there.
That is a tough interior to run against, too.
The one guy the Gophers have in the backfield, and this is not to take away anything from Jarbo. Jarbo's one of those guys that's going to kill you from the outside. If he can get to the edge or if he can run off tackle. But if you're going to run it right into those big fellas, you're going to have to give the ball to Hunter Cooper, I think.
Absolutely. I think Cooper's the guy to get it done.
They go empty in the backfield again here. They're trying to spread Carroll out. Now, Kuzmic is a running threat here as well.
Absolutely.
They send Jarbo in motion. They give a little toss to him.
Oh, what a cutback.
Jarbo going to be down inside the 5 with forward progress. That's going to bring up third down.
Henry Deaton for the tackle for the Cougars. That makes it.
And that's our
third down.
Players to watch. That's player to watch on player to watch crime right there.
Right there.
Deaton sticks Jarbo around the 4-yard line.
You know how to call him.
So a big third down play here. You got to think the Gophers are thinking 2-down territory.
Oh, absolutely. I think they're going for it.
He
look
fakes
at this.
Here, going to walk it in. Kuzmic right up the middle. Touchdown, Gage Kuzmic. Gophers are on the board. We're all tied up at 6 apiece. Great design there. They had run somebody in motion a couple of times, Pete, and that time they just faked it. The defense went with them. It was like Moses parting the Red Sea right up the middle.
Those plays have really spread that defense out.
Now, the Gophers always have these gimmick plays on these two-point conversions. You do not see them kick extra points. It's Kai Jacobs. It's over his head, though.
That's way over his head.
Jacobs is going to have to fall on it at this point. Picks it up. And then gets it out of bounds. So 6-6 will be our score after both teams have put the ball in the end zone. Nice drive there from the Gophers, Pete.
Absolutely, a fantastic drive. Take a look at this one, and just nobody there able to use the speed just to skate right through that line.
Good job diagramming that one up. Sometimes you run plays and they're just the setup for what's to come. That was well done there from the Gophers. Head coach Kurt Schlicker here of the Clinton Prairie Gophers. He is in his 4th year at Clinton Prairie High School. He's 19-19 overall. While the head coach here at Clinton Prairie.
Hey, we want to recognize
They've not had a ton of success against Carroll in recent years. As a matter of fact, since Blake Betzner has become the Carroll's head coach, he is 4-1 versus Clinton Prairie. Betzner 46-10 in his 5th year.
Well, I know these guys, a lot of these guys on this Gopher team know exactly what the last 3 years have been like. Been around, you know. That leaves a bad taste in your mouth. And now you got the Cougars on your home, field. It's time to do something.
Little chain gang song there in the background. I loved it.
Working it.
They didn't pay attention to who was on the chain gang this week, but the last time I saw John Myers and Joe Walker out there. John was keeping Joe company. Joe was doing all the work, by the way. I want to point
is that
out.
it?
Deaton picks
There's
it up.
number 1.
Yep. Got a bit of a seam out across the 40.
Deaton on the run back.
Both these teams get great starting positions every time. This one even better for the Cougars, out to the 41.
Important to note
from their own 41.
For the Gophers, Kyson Habinga was in there on that tackle. First time I've got to say his name tonight. Man, he is something else defensively for the Clinton Prairie Gophers, Pete. When you look at him size-wise, you would go, all right, a good-sized kid. He got some height and length, but he's not meaty like you would think. He plays like he's 6'8", 300 pounds of solid muscle. I mean, he is a maniac out there.
He's got a good eye for where the ball is.
Wiles,
man.
running off of people.
Look at that, just lowering his head and knocking people back.
And then letting them hear about it afterwards, getting up and barking. You can see him chatting just a little bit out there, a little friendly. Hey, how's your family? How's it going?
Right, man. I mean, hey, you don't want that to happen? Stop him at the line then.
Big run on first down there from Wiles. And Aiden.
He's been impressive this whole first quarter here. They've just been feeding him.
He is so low, such a low center of gravity. I can't think of a time, honestly, Pete, that he's not falling forward. I mean, like, every time they hand him the football, he's churning out positive yards.
Look right here, just going forward. Right now, Cougars just being bully, saying we're bigger than you. We're going to just fight through. Look at this. Look at this.
Deaton bullying a little bit here on his own. A nice run. Picks up the first down. This first down brought to us by Healthy Communities of Clinton County, where they offer free navigation services for all pregnant women. A licensed nurse is available to help you with free pregnancy tests, prenatal vitamins, insurance assistance, breastfeeding, labor, delivery, safe sleep, car seat, newborn care education. Just call Libby 659-6063 for more information. First down and 10. This time Peters keeps it himself. So you've seen Wiles, you've seen Deaton, and now Peters takes it into the end zone. Carroll strikes right back.
Did you see him get on that block, man? He rode that all the way down there. Fantastic run. Great job by the quarterback that time. Take a look at this one more time, Sean. Boom, gets a blocker out in front of him, just pushes him out of the way and said, I can do it from here.
Jacobs almost ripped it out. Look at the strength from Peters, able to hang on to it. And now it looks like the Carroll Cougars, because they are a point behind after that miss, they're up on the scoreboard. They're a point behind with schedule. They're going to go for 2 here.
Ooh, they got the Gophers jumping.
That's going to move the ball up half the distance to the goal here. Make this 2-point try a little closer for the Carroll Cougars. Peters with an empty backfield. They get a little in and around from Hammond. Hammond able to reach across, and I think he got there. 2-point conversion is good.
2-point conversion is good.
So that puts Carroll back on schedule now, 14-6. Attention all engaged couples. Discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside of Frankfort, Indiana, the venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities. Take advantage of the hot air balloon, the bull riding, the mechanical bull. Picture perfect places all around the property. Start planning your unforgettable day. Just visit thewillowcreekbarn.com. So after the Gophers answered on that opening touchdown from Carroll, or the first touchdown from Carroll, Carroll gets the ball back and just marches it right down the field. One of your keys to victory was that dominate the line, basically. You know, you wanted to make sure that you
utilize that size,
utilize your size, and man, right there, the Carroll Cougars did exactly that.
I said, you know, push them around that front line. They ran right behind that front four right there for most of those plays. Those are some big guys up there pushing you around.
It's got to be disheartening for a defense when you have a line in front of you that's that big. They're creating holes, and then you have backs with like Deaton, Wiles, and even the quarterback in Peters. They run hard.
Absolutely.
So once you get to them, it's no easy task just to get them down, even if you're one-on-one or half help.
Here's the kickoff for the Cougars.
Here comes the kickoff. Squibb down the middle. That one bounces off of Habinga. Fumbled momentarily. Jarbo picks it up, and now he's dropped about the 27-yard line.
That's 1st and 10 for the Gophers.
That's a pretty scary play there for the Gophers right down there. You know, you got them coming at you like that. You just got to get down on the ball. There's no sense trying to make a play out of it. You got great starting position right there at the, you know, almost that 30-yard line. So don't do anything crazy.
Hero ball gets you in trouble a lot of times.
I think so, yeah, especially in a game like this. You know, you're already down 14-6. You're actually playing very good on the offensive side.
Kuzmic will stay in the quarterback position to start this drive. He sends Jarbo in motion. They hit Jarbo in the flat. Great block by Price.
How about that? Look at that, yeah. Nice. Let them play. Oh, they're both going at it. They're both going at it. This is just a good block. You know, that's all it is. You're getting blocked well. Look at it. Holds it right inside there. I think you pull this flag up. Wave it off.
Yeah, if anything, it's got to be offsetting at this point, right? You would think.
Both of them are out of bounds, still playing through it. Just wave it off. Let's play ball.
Discussion happening right there in front of the Clinton Prairie bench. You can see the coaching staff of the Gophers looking on. Personal foul against Carroll. Personal foul against the Gophers. Offsetting penalties.
Yeah. Offsetting fouls.
I like the call, though. I do like the call. You know, you got two guys. I mean, this is a game. Both these teams really want to win this game, so they're going to be playing hard.
Second down, 3 to the line of game.
So second down and 3 here. A little over 3 minutes in the first quarter. Quick out. They hit Price, or excuse me, King. King's got enough for the first down. That'll move the chains.
Emery Dean on that tackle. That's good enough.
I think the Gophers have said tonight, Pete, we know you're big up front. We're going to utilize our speed on the outsides. And so these are extension plays of the running game.
Absolutely, yeah.
Also got to wonder, too, we have not seen Hunter Cooper carry the ball tonight. We saw him get hurt a couple weeks ago, and he limped off. He was on crutches at the end of the game. Obviously back out there tonight. We've seen him already playing, but he has not been in the backfield.
Kuzmic's pass completed to Price.
Kuzmic slinging the ball all over the place tonight. Wearing number 4, looking a little, or wearing number 2, excuse me.
Bryson Jamison on the tackle for the Cougars. That brings up second down, 4 to the line of game. Ball
Got that black and red on, looking like Matt Ryan back there.
47.
They've been doing really well. Now you got second and short. Exactly where you want to be.
Lets it spin again, fires it out.
Oh.
This one just off the hands of Jarbo.
Jarbo would like to have that one back.
Jarbo looking for it a little up. That one a little low, but you still got to bring that in for your quarterback. He knows.
Take a look again. It looks like he almost kind of looks away from it. Too quick. Had the first down. Still got a manageable third down for the Gophers. Trying to get that momentum back.
Third down and 4 here for Clinton Prairie. Carroll's defense trying to stiffen up. And the Gophers get them to jump. That'll be a 5-yard penalty, enough for a Clinton Prairie first down. I'll go ahead and say it for the PA guy.
That's a quarterback getting a quarterback to come across the line. That's impressive.
We've seen that 3 or 4 times this season from Kuzmic. He's got a really good hard count. That young man's football IQ is pretty high. Just a junior, gets to come back again next year, still 1 more year of eligibility. Other players like Jackson Price, Alex King, Trendon Kaser, they're all juniors as well. They'll rejoin him here on the offensive side of the ball. We've seen him link up with a lot of those guys so far here tonight. We're going to get a false start penalty. I saw a little wiggle there from the offensive line. That'll back the Gophers up.
On the Gophers, 5-yard penalty. First down, 15.
For the most part, the first quarter has been pretty laundry-free. We did have the –
Yeah, it looks like you had the pulling guard get a little hesitant. Yeah, not hesitant. He got a little frisky or something. He's just ready to go.
He's getting excited.
Dude, again, when you were able to be that pulling guard, you'd love to do that and just drill somebody. Oh, you look across the field and you see number 60 over here and you think, that kid's a freshman? That's a sophomore.
Incomplete pass here.
Kuzmic's pass incomplete to Jarbo.
Trying to hit Jarbo and pick up some positive yardage there. The Carroll Cougars and head coach Betzner wanted that as a backwards pass. They thought it was a live ball. It was whistled dead right away. Gophers with a tough down here. Second down and 15. Kuzmic steps into one, puts a little air underneath it, and couldn't quite hit Jacobs just one step further.
Kuzmic's pass incomplete to Jacobs. That brings up third down.
I can't believe he was able to get his head turned around just enough to see it. Look at that. He's looking over. That's a tough catch no matter what. That's how them baseball players reaching out, man, in the outfield.
That's Willie Mays Hayes right there.
That's right.
Under 2 minutes to go here. Third down and 15. Let's see how aggressive the Gophers get. Kuzmic trying to step out of trouble. Throws one up in the air.
Oh.
And, boy, that was a Christmas gift. Wrapped, signed, sealed, delivered. Wiles drops it.
Wiles, if he catches that, woo, look out.
Kuzmic's pass incomplete.
Not the best move. Should have just taken the sack. But Wiles could see some open field ahead of him. He was ready to go.
Now 4th down and 15 here for the Gophers, and they'll set up in their own punt formation. Punt returners for the Carroll Cougars, Kale Hernandez, Emery Deaton. Jonathan Carey goes back occasionally to return punts as well. Left-footed punt here. Hernandez is going to let it roll inside the 30-yard line, down at about the 27.
Pretty good punt.
Takes it down to the Cougar.
Got to find some defense.
1st and 10, Cougars.
Carroll with a great opportunity here, Pete, to march this down and put a little distance on the scoreboard between them and the Gophers. Big possession here.
They did a whole lot of that, just running the ball right up the middle, pushing these guys around.
So far, we have not seen the Cougars have to put the ball in the air. It has been a running attack. It has been bully ball. And again, if you're sitting behind an offensive line like they've got,
285, 285, 215, 250.
some big boys.
I think you may have got a false start.
And so much like the Gophers' last drive started,
False start.
same here for the Cougars. They'll back it up. They'll do 1st and 15 now. At Tier 1 Meat Co., we take pride in delivering locally sourced premium beef and pork, the kind of meat that honors the land, respects the craft, and fuels families with real flavor. From custom processing to mission-ready catering, bring the firepower to elevate every meal and every moment. Visit us online at tier1meatco.com. Peters is going to keep it, lowers the boom.
Wow. How
Now
about
it's a
that?
foot race. Trying to track him down. Peters staying on his feet. Going to get dragged down at about the 2-yard line.
Wow, what a run.
Alex King on that
Wow.
touchdown saving
Explosive, big play offense.
Again, they bite on the outside. Look at that. Love a quarterback delivering a blow like that. Boom.
About to start calling Cale Peters Kevin James because here comes the boom.
Here comes the boom. It did. Huge play for Carroll right there. It's one of them backbreakers.
We told you Kuzmic, just a junior for the Gophers. So is Cale Peters here for the Carroll Cougars. The young man, again, when he's been asked to throw the ball, has been very efficient in doing so. They have not had to throw it tonight, and that one is about as easy as it gets. A nice pancake block into the end zone as well there for the Cougars. And Aiden Wiles punches it in from 2 yards out.
Yeah, another one for Wiles.
And look at this hole he runs through here, Pete. You and I think, could have got through that one.
We may have been doing somersaults all the way. That's great blocking.
20-6. They'll look to kick this one through the uprights. This is Riley Duff. Snap. And now the Gophers will cover it up.
Extra point, no
Good sign of sportsmanship from Jarbos. He picks him up there. It was him and Habinga in the backfield.
Witham Health Services
Extra point, no good.
Sports
20-6 your
Prairie
score.
High School athletes competing in tonight's
Still about a
event.
minute to
With
go
over
here in the
107
first
years
quarter.
of providing excellent medical care to the residents of Boone County and the surrounding areas.
This is a crucial drive here, I think, for the Gophers, Pete, because they've got to keep pace, right? You've got to get down the field. You've got to put some points on the board on this drive. And then on the other end, you got to get a stop, a turnover, something to help kind of rejuvenate and fuel this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, they got to get something out of this. Again, a big return here would be the start of that. They get that going. I think if you're Carroll, they're probably going to, squib this one down there. They don't want another big return. So Gophers are going to have to be ready for that. And don't try to make anything out of something that's not there, right? You got to get down on the ball, get down on it. Just get your offense out on the field. Got to get some playmakers going. They've been throwing the ball really well.
You know what's awesome about tonight's coverage is both of these schools fall in the television, fiber optic, telephone service territory of Mulberry Telecommunications. That's why you got the M up there in the top right corner. Mulberry Telecommunications, the best gig in town. Visit mintel.net, especially if you live in these two school zones. There's a good chance you can get Mulberry fiber. This kick taken by Jacobs, got some space, a little speed out across the 40.
Made a whole lot out of nothing.
That brings it out to the Gopher 41-yard line, 1st and 10.
Gophers drive will start at the 41-yard line. Gophers first down and 10. Kuzmic has handled the bulk duties of quarterbacking here so far tonight. Throws this one out to the outside. It's Kaser. Makes a man miss. Across the 45-yard line.
It went Kaser's way earlier in the first quarter. That time he picks up the catch.
Pass and catch here is good for 15 yards. First down for the Gophers.
Great move by Kaser to get that extra 5 or 6 yards there at the end.
Gophers don't have to run another play here before the end of the first quarter, but they may elect to. Kuzmic going to snap with around 10 seconds to go. That defensive line in there in the backfield.
That was read really well. Jarbo had nowhere to go before he's met by a big white wall. Nothing going through that.
At the end of one, Carroll leads Clinton Prairie 20-6. We'll step aside when we come back. Second quarter action heads your way on ISC.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the Knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
In this town, game day starts long before kickoff. It's the work behind the scenes that makes champions. At Tier 1 Meat Company, we prep with the same focus, discipline, and pride as the hometown heroes we feed. From our block to your block, fuel every victory. Tier 1 Meat Company. Mission, feed the fans. Standard, champion quality. Scan the QR code for a game day upgrade.
Attention all residents in Carroll County and Clinton County. Make sure you head over to mintel.net. Mulberry Telecommunications wants to welcome you to the Fiberhood. Fiber optic services offer super fast, reliable internet with gigabit speed, streaming TV packages, and voice solutions. Sign up today at mintel.net or call 296-2885 for more information. They hit Jacobs in the flat. He turned some more positive yards. He's just outside the 30-yard line.
Brody Ray on the tackle for the Cougars. That's good enough.
That's a great job of fighting for that first down right there. That last hit at the end, getting him over where he needed to be at.
Gophers making no mistake about what their game plan was here tonight. They are going to throw the football. Kuzmic takes the shotgun snap, quickly gets it out of his hand. Gets that one out to King.
Pass to King, complete.
Gain about 3 yards on the play.
Deaton on that tackle.
Bring up 2nd down and 7.
Gain of 3 on that play. 2nd down, 7.
We'll have a little bit of an extended halftime break today as it's homecoming here at Clinton Prairie High School. It's always a good time. You bring out the Corvettes, the drop tops, and right around the track. Jarbo.
Jarbo,
There's
the
a little
ball
bit of
player.
space up the middle that time.
Had that opening
Landon Hammond on the
close
tackle.
really fast on him, but able to get a few yards out of that before he was brought down.
4 to the line of game.
Now it's 3rd and 4. Somehow you got to keep this drive going. You got to keep that ball out of Carroll's hands. They've been moving it over on the offensive end. Try to get these first downs, Sean.
Gophers trying to keep that defense of Carroll honest. It's been so pass heavy. There was that other attempt at that hard count. Almost got Carroll to jump. Kuzmic got his receiver. Nicely done. Throws that one out to Jackson Price.
Complete.
Should be a first down there for the Gophers.
Going back and forth between Price and Kaiser. Jacobs leads the team in receiving.
I like how fast Kuzmic's getting the ball out. He's not allowing that line of Carroll to give him any pressure, any trouble at all.
Yeah, and you got to like the way they're blocking up front and giving him that time because they're bringing some pressure. Here it comes.
And, of course,
as soon as we talk about it, that's a live ball, isn't it?
Now the arm went forward, but did the ball go backwards?
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Cougars. 1st and 10.
It's a tough play there from Kuzmic. Hopefully we'll get another look at it here on ISC. For Gage, he's got the pressure there, and, yeah, that ball definitely travels backwards. So a backwards pass equals a live ball.
That's it, yep.
Credit Carroll's defense for staying alive there and jumping on the ball, Pete.
Kuzmic's having a great game up to that point right there. That's one he'd like to get back. That's for sure. Sometimes you just got to know when to take the sack. You know, you got to go back on defense, and a good, strong play for the defense up front. But they're going to have to be really stout. Like you said, Gophers got to do something to get on that scoreboard, or this one could get out of hand.
Gain of 2 on that play. 2nd down, 8.
Yeah, the Cougars are going to be very methodical on this drive right here to try to, 1, chew clock, 2, put more points on the board.
Cougar 42.
I think they've seen tonight that they can have some success with their size up front, able to push the Gophers around a little bit. Peters takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Deaton, keeps it himself, and boy, he is running like a man possessed tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Henry Deaton with the keeper.
He'll have enough for the first down, but
A bingo on the tackle.
he's running with a little extra something.
He's absolutely.
That's a Cougar first down right at midfield.
Well, that's,
1st and 10.
that was Peters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to
Squaring
make
up
sure
and-
that was him. I was like, I couldn't see the number for sure.
Squaring up his pads, taking the hit, not shying from contact at all.
Yeah, he just got right across the first down before he was taken back. So here comes Wiles now. Big dose of Wiles.
Wiles in space. And it was a one-handed saving tackle there as King got a hold of some jersey and just held on for dear life.
Wiles is just feeling good tonight.
That's a first
Running all over the place.
All resting at the Gopher 23.
Once again, this ground and pound game from Carroll. Dominating on this Friday night here tonight. Cougars doing exactly what they want to do here on offense. They give it to Deaton. He slips through a crack, spills out the other side, and it just seems like every time it looks like a 3 to 4 yard gain, and somebody ends up gaining 12.
It looks like they're going to have him stop back, and he's able to find a way to fight his way through. Slow to get up there. He's going to go out for this play. I hope that young man's okay.
A little over 8 minutes to go. 1st and goal here now for the Carroll Cougars. They'd like to punch another one in. Can the Gopher defense stiffen here and keep them out of the end zone? Peters taking on tacklers, pushing, offensive line helping him drive.
Heaters with the keeper, touchdown.
And he's in for the end zone.
Number 32 for the Carroll Cougars, just helping them push across.
Another touchdown for Carroll. Watch them dominate here.
Look at number 32. He sees his quarterback. He's like, all right, I'm going to help you here, bud. Let's go.
Carroll punches another one in. They'll go for 2 here. They hand off to Wiles. He is
Wiles, the ball carrier.
Across the line. They say he's in. There is a flag on the play. Let's see what is called here. Usually when it's thrown in the backfield like that, it's a holding penalty or a legal procedure of some kind. Here comes the call. It's a low block against the Gophers. So the two-point conversion is good. And now I think the conversation is where this penalty will take place at. Can the Gophers take or can the Carroll Cougars take this on the kickoff? So 2-point conversion good, and we've got a 22-point game. This was tied at 6 in the first quarter. The Gophers were driving. When they trailed 14-6, looked like they were going to put some points on the board, and they've gotten stymied. It has been the Carroll Cougar offense and defense that's just taking it to another notch here.
Absolutely.
Coach Slicker talking it over with his guys, trying to find a resolution here. I like the game plan coming in from the Gophers. Unfortunately, the Brady Allen pass that was a little short early, right? It was a deep throw down the field, don't get me wrong. That interception kind of killed that first drive. Kuzmic
with the mistake.
The ball behind him.
Yep.
That mistake with the turnover. They'll start to mount when you're going up against a team like Carroll. You got to limit those mistakes as best you can. At Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling, recycling always makes sense. Please call Wampler's at 659-3721 for all your trash, recycling, and scrap needs. Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling, family owned since 1948. Now waiting for the kickoff here. They're trying to see where this ball is going to be spotted at. It's going to be the benefit, obviously, of the Carroll Cougars. They're going to get the kick from midfield.
Jarbo and Jacobs back to receive for the Gophers.
And now if you're heirs, all you want to do here is keep it in bounds.
Absolutely.
Don't kick it out of bounds and give them good field position. You want to keep it in and try to squib this thing down inside the 10 somewhere. Now they're actually going to move them up 5 more yards.
That's a 15-yard penalty on that chop block. Putting the ball now.
So kicking from the 45.
Kingston Ayers to kick off.
We saw a field goal get made from this distance about 15 years ago at McCutcheon High School, Pete.
Absolutely.
Going to angle this one. It's caught around the 15-yard line. Price going backwards, though.
Yeah.
He's going to lose yardage on this kickoff.
Trying to run across field, never got there. Great job of Carroll Cougars staying in their lanes, coming downfield, shutting that side off. There was no getting through.
For the Gophers.
They've been better off taking that one straight forward and just trying to get whatever you can out of it. Again, a lot of stuff here. Really not because of Carroll. Almost Gophers kind of shooting themselves in the foot in this game.
At the South Fork restaurant, you can dine in or carry out. They're known for daily lunch and dinner specials, fresh and ever frozen whole catfish, hand-battered tenderloins, and award-winning onion rings. The kitchen's open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Join us at 105 South Glick Street in Mulberry or visit southforkpub.com for the latest menu options. Gophers come out throwing on first down. That one tipped.
Yeah, looks like 32, linebacker Jonathan Carey.
Second down, 10.
He comes flying through there, not blocked. And you got to get the ball out quicker than that.
Yeah, unabated to the quarterback there, and that's one guy you don't want to give that kind of real estate to. I mean, Jonathan Carey comes into the night with 5.5 tackles for loss, has a sack on the season. He's second on the team in tackles.
He's one of the smallest guys on the team, but again, kind of like Habinga, these guys just know how to get it done. They want to be recognized.
One thing the Gophers have been able to do is take advantage of the aggressiveness from the Carroll defense. Kuzma gets him to jump again, gets 5 yards back. So second down and 5 now. Going back to that play by Jonathan Carey, that's exactly what you're taught to do. If you know you're not going to get to the quarterback, you get your hands up, you get up in the air.
Absolutely.
Batted it down.
Exactly what he did. Oh, and he read that one perfect, got in there, got his hand on the ankle.
They're going to trip up Jarbo. Jarbo may have got one.
3 to the line of game.
Look, once again, there's nobody there. He's just coming in. There's nobody there to block him.
They gave Jarbo 2 on that carry, so third down and 3 now. And, yeah, I would say Hunter Cooper's still not 100%, or we would have seen him carry the football a little bit at some point in this game so far. Kuzmic, that one tipped as well.
Number 6 getting in through there for the Carroll Cougars. That's Hammond jumping up and slapping that one out of the way.
Intended for Kai Jacobs.
Take a look again. He says, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Brings up fourth down.
Now, see, the fans, I heard him in the background asking for pass interference there, but once the ball is tipped. You don't have to wait on the ball to get there.
You're right, tip ball.
So that's going to bring up fourth down and 3. That ball becomes a free-for-all at that point in time.
But it's a tough spot, too. But Cougars going to take a timeout here, but
I don't think they had the right number of personnel on the field there. They were looking a little bit confused on their lineup there on the special teams return. So
well, they've done a lot of things right tonight. That's
hey, if that's
one mistake. I was going to say, you'll take that one, won't you?
Laser's Edge Turf and Excavation keeps your property looking sharp and projects moving forward. From mowing and lawn fertilization to directional boring, trenching, and excavation, we deliver precision and reliability every time. Cutting clean, digging deep, building strong. That's Laser Edge. 28-6 on this football Friday night. Again, make sure you stay tuned at the half. Pete and I will break down the first half, give you our thoughts, show you some highlights, and talk adjustments as we head into the third quarter. Do a quick check-in here of our other crew over there working with Hot Dog TV, North Montgomery and the Frankfurt Hot Dogs playing. And right now it is in the second quarter, 4 minutes to go before the half, and North Montgomery has a 30-2 lead over Frankfurt. So North Montgomery looks like they're going to get their first win of the season. At the half, we'll see if we can get you a score of that Sheridan Eastern game as well, because that's got some big implications for these Carroll Cougars. Kuzmic, left-handed boot, out to midfield. Deaton, little end-around action. And Hernandez will be spun down, and a flag comes in really late from the opposite side of the field.
All right. Maybe somebody blocking the back coming with everybody with the reverse.
The ball carrier.
Conversation here is things have, I don't want to say sloppy, but we've seen quite a few more flags here recently. The last few minutes slowed the pace of play down just a little bit. It's going to be a personal foul against the Gophers.
Foul on the Gophers.
See if we can see anything. It might have been that right back here on the right-hand side. You can see it's still going on. It looked like number 2 or number 4 maybe.
The big penalty against the Gophers here is
a 15-yard penalty on the Gophers.
They trail by 22. You got 6.5 minutes to go here before the half.
1st and 10 for the Cougars.
And
from the Gopher 31.
Carroll's already knocking on the door again.
Now you're giving the Cougars the ball at the 31. It's a lot of time left in this first half.
It's Hammond with the football. He'll get across the 30 before he stood up.
Brought down by Braylon Hillman for the Gophers. Gain of
Hillman in there on the tackle for Clinton Prairie.
7.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 for these Carroll Cougars. The handoff here. That's Deaton. Plows forward. Going to be taken down just outside the 20-yard line, so not quite in the red zone just yet.
Third down, 1 yard to the line of game for the Cougars.
Appreciate the blocking up front. Oh, got a jump. Hard count. Got the Gophers trying to get in there.
It's a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st down.
You can see the Cougars, man. They're loose. They are loose, having some fun out there. They know they're having their way with this Gopher team.
Ball resting on the 17-yard line.
A shocking score. I just found it. Eastern leading Sheridan 27-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Wow.
That was 27 minutes ago.
Look at this run.
Peters hands off to Wiles.
I think we got more laundry out. We're going to get a face mask.
That's going to add to the end of that one. So Wiles with another dominant run here.
Watch this run by Wiles. You see where it happens at. Can't tell there. 3 guys.
On the Gophers.
There it was right there.
Ball resting at the
and they still never got him to the ground.
They still never. That kid does not want to go down. I'm telling you, he's feeling it tonight.
I don't know. You know, with social media anymore, a lot of these kids will get on and there'll be a little smack talk leading up to it. And I hate to speculate. But the way that Wiles and Peters are playing, and there's some chirping going on. You can see it out there on the field. Wiles is going to run it in. Another touchdown for him as he punches it in.
For the Cougars.
This one of the 1-yard variety, his 3rd touchdown of the night. He scored from 44, from 2, and now from 1 yard out. Number 3, he's got the hat trick.
It's been Wiles, Kuzmix, Peters, Wiles, Peters, Wiles.
34-6. And they get the Gophers to give them a little dose of their own medicine, got them to jump.
Play, offsides, Gophers.
And now this will move the ball up closer to the goal line as Carroll looks to add the 2-point conversion.
Half the distance. Retry 2-point conversion.
So for the Eastern Comets, as Wiles punches in the 2-point conversion, they take a 36-6 lead.
Good.
For the Eastern Comets, they put themselves in prime position
Your score.
now for that outright conference title. That with that win against Sheridan tonight, they would have to get upset next week by Clinton Prairie to kind of fall out of that spot, right?
Flag on the play.
Carroll would have to win tonight, which it looks like they're on their way to do so. Then they would have to beat Sheridan next week. So Eastern's definitely in a position where they're going to control their own destiny from here on out.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams, offsetting.
Yeah, you can tell it's getting chippy. There's some talking going on. The officials have had enough of it. Offsetting penalties, unsportsmanlike conduct. This is where the coaching staffs from both sides now have got to rein the young men in, right? You don't want to see this one get out of control here. It's a rivalry game. You get that.
Well, you don't want anything to happen to where you lose the guy for the next game either, right? You know, so you got to, got to play like you've been there before.
Cooler heads will prevail, and a lot of coaches will tell you, do your talking on the field with your play, not with your mouth, right? And so we want to see that out of these young men out here as well. You see the pink worn from both teams, with October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's such a terrible disease that affects us all, not just breast cancer, but cancer of all kinds. I know my family's gotten a couple of cancer diagnoses this year. My mother's currently battling, and continue to wish her well. Got some news from another close family member recently as well, and so he's in our thoughts and prayers.
Santiago Rodriguez.
Hopefully one day they'll find a cure for this terrible disease, Pete.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. It affects everybody.
That kick taken by one of the up men and then dropped pretty heavily there about the 36-yard line.
Here comes more laundry on the field. I don't know what they're seeing.
I think this one's going to be against Carroll. A little bit of taunting after the tackle. So that's going to move the ball up 15 yards here for the Clinton Prairie Gophers to start this drive.
It's a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So CP with a benefit of that.
First and 10
penalty flag.
For the Gophers. From the Cougar 48.
Gophers will start with the ball right around midfield. Or cross midfield, excuse me. 30-point lead for the Cougars. Gophers have been shell-shocked a little bit here recently. Nice play here on first down, though. Alex King, positive gain.
Alex King with some nice running there for the Gophers. Got some great blocking up front for him. Able to do a couple spin moves. Take a look at this. Good, sealed the edge. Able to fight through the linebacker there. Another back. Get some positive yardage.
We said we brought it up last week. That's the triangle on the remote,
That's right, yeah. This little spin move that you get. Yeah. Go, go, go. My guy just be spinning all the way down the field. I didn't play that game very well.
Kuzmic in trouble again, and Gophers are starting to struggle off that right side. There's been quite a bit of pressure getting in Kuzmic's face.
I think he just threw that one away. The defender actually went down on the ground. I think he had maybe just a little bit more time, but I don't think it was going anywhere anyway, so that was a good job that time. Great decision.
Kuzmic in shotgun, 4:20 to go before the half. Tried to get the Cougars to jump there. Free runner coming at the quarterback and went through the hands of one receiver and right into the hands of Kai Jacobs.
Jacobs. Watch this one again. Look at that. Nice job hanging on to it, getting out of bounds. That's, yeah. That's impressive there to say. I mean, you got to stay with that play the whole time.
That was a great job by Kuzmic to stand in there because Avery Dyer came untouched, was right in the face as he let go of the football.
And they've been bringing it.
They bring pressure again. They
Like
sling this
this
one out to Jarbo. Jarbo with a little speed, gets to the edge. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
Ooh, Jarbo just putting his head down and going, running hard.
Now for the Gophers, they do have the benefit of getting the football first in the second half.
I love this play too because they come right out. They felt the blitz coming. They said, okay, we're going to bring that. We're going to beat you really quick. We're going to hit you on the outside. You guys are going to run right around us.
36-6. Big day of college football tomorrow. I know what I'm going to be watching at about 3:30 in the afternoon.
Right, man. I got you the poster. Let's
go.
go.
Does it say truck the ducks?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, got a duck in a pickup truck, and it says crash test dummy on it, and he's running into a wall. So, yeah, it'll be a big win for the Hoosiers, you know, traveling all the way out there to the coast, the Pacific Northwest, going out there fighting the enemy.
Got a player down here. It's number 52 for the Gophers. That's Braylon Hillman. A little slow to get up there after that play. Will be checked out by the training staff.
That would be a big win, though, for the Hoosiers going out there, wouldn't it?
It really would, yeah.
Like a signature win, you know. You get them Ohio State, Oregon, Michigan type of teams.
It would not break my heart at all to see Mendoza throw for 3 or 4 touchdowns tomorrow.
Boy, yeah, that is a quarterback that's playing really well.
This injury timeout brought to us by Tier 1 Meat Co., where they take pride in delivering locally sourced premium beef and pork, the kind of meat that honors the land, respects the craft, and fuels families with real flavor. From custom processing to mission-ready catering, bring the firepower to elevate every meal and every moment. Founded by veterans, every cut is elite and every customer is family. You can step into Tier 1 at 128 West Catherine Street in Flora, or you can visit their website, tier1meatco.com.
I got to go to graduation tomorrow for my middle daughter, Zoe.
Well, there you go. Congratulations.
So we'll be doing that. It's a good thing Purdue plays at night.
Does that mean Dad's going to have a little more money in his pocket now that another daughter's through college?
Whatever.
Doesn't work that way, does it?
Whatever. You know just as well as I do.
I know that I work an awful lot and never have any money to spend. I don't know how that works out, but I'm in a very similar household to yours, my friend. We are girl dads. It's amazing how much makeup and clothes, food, Taco Bell runs can really add up. Checking on Hillman out there in the distance. Looks like he's to his feet now. Assistant Coach Pickrell's going to assist him off the field here. He'll get an ovation from the home crowd. Coming off a little gingerly. Looks like maybe a lower extremity injury there. Hate to speculate, but hopefully he'll get healed up quickly and be back on the field for these Gophers real soon. Gophers with the ball. It's 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. I think the Gophers, their best opportunity to come back in this one, Pete, is one, they got to score. They got to keep this from a running clock scenario so that it gives them as much time to work with as possible.
Right.
But they got to find an answer at the half defensively to get a stop.
Absolutely. They'll get the ball coming out, like you said, in the second half, so they can punch it in here, set something up. You know, they can try to make a dent in the score.
They flip this one out to Jarbo. It's a foot race to the edge. Jarbo, did he get there? The pylon went down.
Yeah. I don't know if he sticks the ball out maybe right there. It was going to be hard to do, though, because he had so many guys after him. If you look here, touch his feet right at the 2. Boy, man, I tell you what, I think he reached out and hit it. I don't know how you don't call that.
Switched hands and touched the pylon with the left hand, so the official must have saw something out of bounds. That's all I can think.
Feet did not look like the pylon went down before his foot went out. Tush push.
Kai Jacobs with it.
Oh, catch it.
It tipped up in the air and then.
Jacobs' pass incomplete. Flag on the play.
I don't know if we had just maybe an interference here. Flag came out pretty late.
Jackson Price pops up. He took a pretty good shot there.
That's what I thought. Maybe it was like a helmet.
And it is coming in there at the end. That's where the flag's going to come in.
Right, that's what it is.
So that type of penalty actually is going to be a first down for the Gophers and put the ball right at the 1 yard line.
Personal foul.
Targeting penalty called there. So new set of downs for the Gophers.
Ball resting inside the 1 yard line. Timeout, Cougars. That is an automatic.
Carroll's going to take the timeout here with the Gophers getting that first down call. And this could be, one, Betzner just going over strategy. 2, it could be, guys, we got to play smarter here on a play like that. And it could 3 be, I just want to have a conversation with the official.
Having a conversation with the white hat, that is for sure.
So getting.
Now, to credit the young man, he did not have his head down like he was going to try to, he had his head up, but the face mask hits the head, so it's still going to get called.
And he's going for the ball.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there's nothing malicious there. It's just the contact ends up bad, right? And I understand the penalty. That doesn't mean that the penalty shouldn't have been thrown. It absolutely needed to be thrown. That's what you have.
That's why we have
those targeting.
That's right.
Rules for.
That's right. But you got a tip ball, and then you got 2 guys going for it, and another guy diving in who's trying to get a piece of it also. So.
Bang bang play.
Yep, I think so.
36-6. Gophers are going to have a great opportunity to punch one in here. Coach Betzner at least able to say his piece during that timeout, and it didn't look like he walked away too upset. He evidently understood the explanation that he got. Again, both of these coaches, they're stand-up guys. They really are. I mean, you got to be when you're leading young men out here on a football field, right? Gophers able to punch one in. That's Alex King for the touchdown. He'll take it in from a yard out. Now the Gophers more than likely go for 2 here. So Kuzmic with the play call. Let's see what they dial up this time. We've seen the Gophers get pretty crafty here on these 2-point conversions. This time a more traditional look. Kuzmic takes a snap. He fakes one way. They tried to shovel back to King, and he gets dropped.
Yeah, hoping to draw those guys out towards Jarbo that time. Didn't get it done. But still, heck of a play there. Got points on the board, and you're going to get the ball. Now you still you got a lot of minutes here left in this second quarter.
Yeah, we saw how quickly the Cougars changed field position and ends on their last possession. This portion of our broadcast brought to us by Davis Comfort Solutions. We understand that your comfort is important. That's why our team of highly experienced technicians will strive to be your go-to when it comes to your home, shop, or business's heating and cooling needs. For more information on financing and special offers, please visit us online at daviscomfortsolutions.com. Good turnout here on this Friday night. Temperatures finally starting to cool a little bit. As low as 39 degrees in the mornings. Got up to about 70 today. Cooling off again here this evening.
Yeah, when it decided to cool off, it cooled off.
Great ISC Sports Network crew tonight. Adam Clendenning, Elijah Mash, Tony Stewart, Pete Gasso. I'm Sean Walker. We appreciate you spending your Friday night with us. Gophers able to punch that one in. They got the credit of the penalty. New set of downs. Took one play. They gave it to Alex King. Touchdown Gophers.
That's good to see. You know, didn't stop fighting. Got some points on the board now. Really need to find a way, though. They got to really get a good stop here. Try to figure out something on defense. They tried the onside. What a move.
That was a pretty good kick, too.
But not too bad. Not too bad of a job by Jamison, number 25. He was ready to go. Just the sophomore. Watch that one drop right into his hands, and he went right to the ground. Real smart move and great play. Can't blame the Gophers for trying something here, though.
Yeah, I wanted to switch it up, try to get a turnover there. The unfortunate thing, though, is you gave him real short field position with plenty of time to punch it in. The Carroll Cougars will start their drive here at the 48-yard line.
Gophers loading up the box.
To bring the pressure. Peter's going to keep it himself.
Still room.
No gain forward.
Heaters with a keeper. Brought down by
another positive gain running the ball here from Carroll. These Cougars, Pete, they just don't get too up or too down. They just slow and steady, methodical. They're going to pound the ball. They don't care that you know what they want to do.
You're going to stack the boxes, and we're still going to – we still feel like we can push you around. Low snap.
They give this one to Deaton. Ooh. Good job not grabbing the face mask there. That was Hunter Cooper.
Right. That was so close.
Hunter Cooper on the tackle for the Gophers for a loss. Third down. 7 yards.
Take a look at this as he comes through. See him reach up. Nice job. Good tackle.
Actually lost the yard there on that play. 3rd down and 7. They hand off to Wiles. Wiles gets turned around backwards and uses the legs to churn.
I'm telling you, he had a guy hanging on him the whole time, and he able to still get out there. I almost thought he was still going to get the 3rd down.
Now you got to think with the ball on their side of the field, not a ton of time to go here before the half. Nope, Carroll's going to elect to play field position. I thought Betzner may be a gambler there.
I thought he might go for it too, just to keep the ball out of their hands. The way they can throw the ball, they may have something here. We're going
to have a sideline warning against the Gophers.
Sideline warning on the Gophers.
Usually there's a warning. That I guess that is the warning.
That was the warning.
Okay, so no actual penalty.
They throw the flag.
Next one will
play.
be.
Yep. And that's where you got to be careful. You know, obviously you don't want to give them a 1st down in a 4th down scenario.
Don't want to jump here either.
The clock will begin to run again.
I'm bringing everybody at this one.
Peters will look to pin the Gophers deep here. They're going to run the clock down about as low as they can on the play clock before snapping this. They kick it to Jacobs. He's able to take it out of the air. Tries to make the first guy miss.
Oh, nice tackle.
Well done. Covered up. None other than
That number
carry.
Is that number 32 again? Getting down there, mixing it up. Watch this. Heads up, man. Heads up. Beautiful.
Able to get just enough of Jacobs' ankle to get him on the ground.
I bet coaches just love that.
36-12. It is a 24-point lead here in the second quarter. But Gophers, again, Pete, if they could find a big strike capability here and then get the ball back after the half, you turn it into 2 scores.
You got 3 timeouts.
You're right back in this ball game. You got to know Carroll's probably waiting for a little bit of that action as well. Jarbo slips out of one, then has to step out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Gophers hoping to get something out of that one. Really felt like that the Carroll Cougars had backed off the line a little bit. Maybe try not to get beat deep. Gophers probably felt like that was coming and maybe got around with Jarbo, but not able to break that front line.
Great defensive gap assignment there as well from those guys staying where they were supposed to be. Didn't over-pursue. Kuzmic on 2nd and 10. Going to throw this one out.
Beautiful pass.
He's got Kaser. Kaser inbounds. They pick up the first down.
They got to go quick if they're going to get somewhere.
Now because of the first down, it does stop the clock momentarily. And now it's winding again with under a minute to go here. Kuzmic looking this side. That ball a little behind the receiver. He was looking for Jackson Price.
Pass intended for Price, incomplete. Second out.
Boy, number 16, Peters on defense. I thought he had read that really well when he was stepping up there. I thought he was going to step in front of the receiver. He was looking.
See what the Gophers have up their sleeve here on 2nd and 10. Kuzmic rolls out. He's getting pressure from Carey and others. Now throws back across the field, and it's picked off. This one taken by Peters.
Guess who?
Peters going to make a house call.
Oh.
And Carroll able to score on a defensive turnover here.
Carroll Peters.
Now let's see if there was a flag on the play here, actually. Watch here as he throws it back across his body. That's usually a no-no. Illegal formation against the Gophers. So that penalty was against Clinton Prairie. Touchdown stands. Peters with the defensive touchdown.
Got the pick 6.
What a big play for him, and that's a huge score right there before the half for the Carroll Cougars because, Pete, we were just saying, if the Gophers are able to go down and put 6 or 8 points on the board, they get the ball back, they do it again, they would be within 1 score.
Absolutely.
And the Gophers jump again, once again on the 3rd straight 2-point conversion.
Mistakes.
Half the distance to the goal. Retry, 2-point conversion.
Carroll's, they've learned. We've got them fighting on this, and now That makes that two-point conversion so much easier when you get to move that ball up a couple more feet.
Right. I'm letting Wiles get the job done.
They're thinking the same thing you are, and that's exactly what happens. Wiles from 1 yard out, able to punch it in. 2 more points on the board. Lead out to 32. So you got to circle every once in a while, Pete, opportunities. A missed one on that last drive from the Gophers. And while Kuzmic has been very good throwing the football tonight, we have seen when Carroll's gotten pressure on him, he's made some bad mistakes.
Absolutely, yeah. Just rushing some stuff there. Kuzmic definitely can throw the ball around. But out of the 2 quarterbacks, I believe he's probably thrown the most interceptions this year. But man, he was playing really well in that first quarter, second quarter, until that late interception, or until he threw the fumble, the backwards pass. So ever since then, he was playing a little cautious. And I tell you what, when you're down 40, you can't blame a guy either. You're down, the points that you're down, 36-12. You're trying to make something happen. If I can get something downfield here and I can make a play, we get the ball, in the second half. So absolutely doing what he can to make a play. Just hasn't worked out for the young man tonight.
You see, and it's not – he's in high school. You see professional quarterbacks start to get happy feet. When you start getting pressure in your face and you don't have a clean pocket to deliver the ball, those things happen when you're on the run and you're running for your life out there. Carroll's been starting to get that pressure, and early on they were quick hitters. They were able to get the ball out of his hand quickly, and he was connecting, and they were moving the chains. And then I felt like Carroll started bringing up and press coverage a little bit and hitting those receivers at the line of scrimmage and not giving them those 2-3 yard easy completions. Little squibber here to the Gophers. I believe that was Ryder Mitchell picked that one up. It was number 35. We saw him get some action against Delphi 2 weeks ago when we covered these Gophers. That was a night where it was flipped. It was opposite. The Gophers dominated Delphi from start to finish. Now with 26 seconds left here, score 44-12. How aggressive do you think the Gophers are going to be?
I think you're going to give it to Bobby, one of your running backs you can trust to hold on to that ball, try to get to the second half here.
Jarbo is lined up behind Kuzmic in the backfield. They do hand off. Jarbo finds some space up the middle.
Jarbo, the ball carrier.
Still got some timeouts here.
Gain of 9 on that play. Second
9 yard carry, and the Gophers are going to keep those timeouts in their pocket.
For the Cougars.
Don't look to be in too big of a hurry here. Coach Slicker just going to take this one to the second half. So he's going to lead his team off the field.
Your halftime score, Cougars.
At the half, 44-12. Carroll leading Clinton Prairie. We'll take a break. When we come back, our halftime show heads your way on the IHSAA Sports Network.
At Wampler's Disposal and Recycling, we take pride in offering waste management for commercial and residential clients. As an industry leader, Wampler's Disposal and Recycling brings the most professional and responsive collection service in the business. Since 1948, our family-owned and operated company has provided excellent service at competitive rates. We offer container rentals as well. Our longevity in the industry is a testament to our excellent service. We serve all of Clinton, Tippecanoe, Boone, Howard, and Carroll counties. For all your waste removal needs, call Wampler Services Incorporated today. You can reach us at 765-659-3721. Visit us online at wamplerservicesinc.com.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
At Laser Edge Turf and Excavation, we take pride in keeping your property looking its best and your projects moving forward. From expert commercial and residential mowing to lawn fertilization that keeps your grass healthy year-round, we've got your yard covered. Need more than lawn care? We also specialize in directional boring, trenching, and full excavation work. Whether it's maintaining your curb appeal or tackling big jobs underground, trust Laser Edge and Excavation to get the job done right. Let us tackle your next project. Give us a call at 670-2286. The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable. To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99. Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Whether you dine in or carry out, the South Fork restaurant is known for daily lunch and dinner specials, world-famous hand-battered tenderloins, fresh, never-frozen whole catfish, and award-winning onion rings. The kitchen is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Come join us at 105 South Click Street in Mulberry or visit southforkpub.com for the latest menu options. The South Fork Restaurant, a proud supporter of Clinton Prairie Athletics.
Davis Comfort Solutions.
At Davis Comfort Solutions Heating and Cooling, the name says it all. Davis Comfort Solutions will keep you comfortable all season long with 2 locations, Fowler and Colfax. They service most of central Indiana.
We've got the air necessities, great service and efficiencies, bringing peace and comfort to your life.
DavisComfortSolutions.com.
Meet Henry. Henry is hip. Henry loves the new Mintel TV streaming app. And check out Helen. With features like Cloud DVR, Restart, and Look Back TV, Helen never misses her favorite shows. And this? Well, this is Bob. Bob can't contain his excitement for the new Mintel TV streaming app. Bob is proving that you actually can teach an old dog new tricks. What do you say, Bob? Does the Mintel TV app get a thumbs up? All right, Bobby-o. Mintel TV, the next generation of awesome. Upgrade today.
Frankfurt Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
Yellow Corvette convertible.
Welcome back here to Clinton Prairie High School at the half. It is 44-12. The Carroll Cougars on top of the Clinton Prairie Gophers. It's homecoming tonight here at halftime. You see some of the Gophers in uniform still out there to escort some of these young ladies for homecoming.
Representing the junior class, stepping out of a 2023 torchbearer.
Always a fun night here. The
Z06 is
girls get to get all dolled up. You get to bring the Corvettes out.
Yeah.
Is Jackson Price.
Get to make the boys, you know, look a little better, I guess, right? You know,
well, some of them are still in uniforms, you know. Looks like most of these guys
get to come out and escort the
now,
young ladies out there and,
the senior court for the class,
you know, get bragging rights, right, if you were escorting the queen, the homecoming queen.
Right.
Sport Corvette convertible. We have Ellie Swinford.
Love the Corvettes. Those are.
I just want to drive the Corvettes.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do, yeah.
Those are my favorite, too, those newer ones.
Ooh.
They kind of look like the Batmobile or something. Pretty sweet. Although I think if I got in one, Pete, I don't know that I'd be able to get out. 44-12 your score at the half. again, a dominant first half there from the Carroll Cougars. It looked like we were going to have a dogfight of a game early on, but what Carroll did that Clinton Prairie wasn't able to do is they took advantage of mistakes and they converted. Every time they touched the football, they were able to push it down the field and score. And a very impressive first half for them, to say the least.
Yeah, they capitalized on those mistakes. And, again, I really feel like those mistakes were not as much caused by Carroll as it just shooting yourself in the foot, you know. And, again, some of those, when we got late in the second quarter, you know, there's a lot of desperation there, and you're trying to get yourself back in the game, so you're making some mistakes that way. You know, and you got a junior quarterback doing the best that he can. Again, started out fantastic tonight, just having a wonderful game, and still really hasn't had, you know, you can't say he's played bad tonight other than just the turnovers that he's had.
Yeah, they say there's only 3 things that can happen when you throw the ball a lot, and 2 of them are bad, right? Incomplete or completed to the other team. And so you got to credit a young player like Kuzmic. When he's been asked to throw the football and he's had time to throw it, it's been on the money, on target, and it's looked really good coming out of his hand. It's when he's been under pressure and under duress that unfortunately you've seen some of the mistakes, which is going to happen to anybody at that point in time. On the offensive side of the ball for the Carroll Cougars, we've seen 3 offensive touchdowns from Aiden Wiles. He scored from 44, from 2, and from 1 yard out. We have 2 offensive touchdowns from quarterback Kel Peters, and then right before the half, he intercepted a pass and took it to the house on a pick 6. So he's got the hat trick in just a little different way. So
absolutely,
2 players for Carroll with 3 touchdowns apiece, saying, I'm not going to let you get me for player of the game tonight. They're trying to earn those honors here on ISC.
Well, it's been, the Wiles and Peters show for the Carroll Cougars, and they've had both of them playing outstanding here tonight.
Jonathan Carey looked really good in the first half for Carroll. We've seen him make some big plays, both defensively, nice tackles where he's been – you know, basically the guy who was going to bring him down, and if not, you might have seen a huge gain from a Gopher. And then I think the one that stands out to me was when he had a free run at the quarterback and was able to jump up in the air and get his hands on and knock the ball out of bounds. Just textbook, very smart, high IQ football play. Again, at the half here at Clinton Prairie High School, homecoming going on. Good shot of the Corvettes on this nice, cool October night. For the Clinton Prairie Gopher fans, make sure you tune in next Friday night. We'll be back here with you as the Gophers host Eastern. And they'll hope to maybe throw a wrench in Eastern's plans of being conference champions. They still have a second half here to try to figure things out against Carroll. We'll show you some highlights when we come back. Let's step aside. We'll take a break. When we come back, highlights head your way on ISC.
At Day and Genda Funeral Home, we embrace change while staying true to timeless values. Our commitment to putting families first remains steadfast. With up-to-date practices and unwavering compassion, we offer the highest quality of service for your loved ones. Trust to serve your family with a classic commitment in modern times. Day and Genda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
We've all heard the question, if a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound? Honestly, we're not sure either. But what we do know is that if it falls in your yard, it usually leaves behind an unsightly stump that you'll be stuck mowing around. At JXN Stump Solutions, we'll get rid of that stump for good, and here's the best part. We offer free estimates, so you'll know the cost before the work begins. We deliver quality work from a professional, locally owned company with a commitment to leaving your property cleaner, safer, and stump-free. Contact us today at 242-9523. At JXN Stump Solutions, we're rooted in service and driven to remove remove.
In this town, game day starts long before kickoff. It's the work behind the scenes that makes champions. At Tier 1 Meat Company, we prep with the same focus, discipline, and pride as the hometown heroes we feed. From our block to your block, fuel every victory. Tier 1 Meat Company. Mission, feed the fans. Standard, champion quality. Scan the QR code for a game day upgrade.
At Laser Edge Turf and Excavation, we take pride in keeping your property looking its best and your projects moving forward. From expert commercial and residential mowing to lawn fertilization that keeps your grass healthy year-round, we've got your yard covered. Need more than lawn care? We also specialize in directional boring, trenching, and full excavation work. Whether it's maintaining your curb appeal or tackling big jobs underground, trust Laser Edge and Excavation to get the job done right. Let us tackle your next project. Give us a call at 670-2286. Whether you dine in or carry out, the South Fork Restaurant is known for daily lunch and dinner specials, world-famous hand-battered tenderloins, fresh, never frozen whole catfish, and award-winning onion rings. The kitchen is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Come join us at 105 South Glick Street in Mulberry or visit southforkpub.com for the latest menu options. The South Fork Restaurant, a proud supporter of Clinton Prairie Athletics. The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
We've all heard the question, if a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound? Honestly, we're not sure either. But what we do know is that if it falls in your yard, it usually leaves behind an unsightly stump that you'll be stuck mowing around. At JXN Stump Solutions, we'll get rid of that stump for good, and here's the best part. We offer free estimates, so you'll know the cost before the work begins. We deliver quality work from a professional, locally owned company with a commitment to leaving your property cleaner, safer, and stump-free. Contact us today at 242-9523. At JXN Stump Solutions, we're rooted in service and driven to remove.
It's halftime here on the ISC Sports Network, and 44-12 your score. Carroll on top of the Clinton Prairie Gophers. This halftime segment brought to us by Mulberry Telecommunications, the best gig in town. And what that means is we got first half highlights headed your way. You're going to see a lot of the Carroll Cougars here in this halftime segment as we roll those highlights for you. But it did get started early. The Gophers looked pretty good on that first drive, Pete. They were moving the ball down the field. They were able to stop Carroll, get the ball, move down the field, and then this ball right here just hung up in the air on Allen, and it was picked off by Brody Ray. That was the first interception of the game.
Carroll Cougars come back, and they capitalize on that one, Sean. They send Wiles straight up the middle. He just plows his way through. I think they needed like a yard for a first down or something on that play.
And then this pass and reception right here to Jarbo, that shows you how good of a touch Kuzmic has on the ball.
That was the catch of the night, I got to say. That might be the catch of the year right there. Just went right up and got that one. It was a beautiful, beautiful play.
After Kuzmic punched it in, the Carroll responds on the other end, and it's Peters with his first touchdown of the night, running that one in from 24 yards out.
Yeah, two-point conversion was good on that one, and boom, he takes off again. Look at, he just gives a shoulder right there, plows over a guy, and right at the end here, just can't quite get there. What a play.
Credit Alex King with saving that tackle, or saving the touchdown there on that tackle, and then they go back to Wiles, who scores. Gophers get the ball back, and this was one of those unfortunate plays as they started to get pressure on Kuzmic. That one, a backwards pass, turns the ball over, and then they go right back to the old bread and butter.
Yeah, Wiles again with a great run.
And Peters punches in his second
Again,
one of the night.
It went back and forth. It was Wiles, and it was Peters, and it was Wiles and Peters, so it continues to go.
Wiles was just so dominant in this first half running the football.
This was a horrible drive for the Gophers to get the face mask here at the end, which moves them even closer, Sean. And then they're able just to pound it in right here.
And we saw things get a little chippy in the first half between both teams. We've seen some unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. That throw there was a nice little zip on it to the outside. Kai Jacobs.
Absolutely. Right place, right town. Right place, right spot there, actually. Yeah, the pressure was coming there from the Carroll Cougars. Gophers get that one out, and they drive it right down with Jarbo all the way down. We get a penalty coming up.
This was the play where we thought he got in. It was right after this one on a big third down call that basically there was a targeting penalty. It gave the Gophers a new set of downs, and they gave it to Alex King, who punched it in.
Yeah, it was 36-12 at that point. Gophers were hoping to make something happen here, but thrown back across the body, nobody home, and then number 16 just catches it, and he takes it all the way in, a little stutter step at the end, just goes in. Peters gets 3 touchdowns tonight. Wiles gets 3 touchdowns tonight. It's been their show. It's been all about the Carroll Cougars, Sean.
Yeah, that interception, that pick six was kind of the backbreaker there at the end of the first half, because if the Gophers were able to drive and put points on the board, they're getting the ball back to start the second half. A potential score again would have had them within 1 touchdown. Even though it was 32-12 at the time, if they could have scored back-to-back plays or back-to-back drives, Gophers would have been in good shape. Instead, they find themselves down 32 points here at the half. We want to say congratulations. At the half, we had the homecoming segment going on, and as we went to break, they named the homecoming king and queen, and they come out of the same family. They're actually cousins. Kai Jacobs, who plays for the football team, named the homecoming king. His cousin, Sadie Welliver, was named the homecoming queen tonight. So congratulations to both of them, and their moms are sisters. So
that's great.
There you go.
That's great.
Little Mulberry trivia for you. 3 minutes to go here before the half. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll talk adjustments at the half. That'll be presented by JXN Stump Solutions. Back in a minute.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back here to Clinton Prairie High School. At the half, 44-12, Carroll on top of Clinton Prairie. This portion of our halftime segment brought to you by JXN Stump Solutions. Rooted in service, driven to remove. Obviously, it takes a lot of adjustments to get yourself back into this one, Pete, but that's the point that we've got here right now, right? They're down 32 points, and I think the big win for the Gophers is they got to keep this out of running clock scenario. They got to find a way to score on this first possession.
Yeah, I think that's what you're going to see. I think Carroll Cougars going to come out with their starters still. They're going to see how Clinton Prairie does on this first drive, how much clock is on there. And if they're able to come back and stick this into a running clock, then I think you're going to see slowly they'll start substituting in some players for the Carroll Cougars to get so they don't get anybody hurt and rested up.
Yeah, and last week we saw Reed Hayden, number 10. He's a freshman quarterback, 6 foot 165. He came in and played most of that second half for Carroll, and it didn't look like they missed a beat. Now, obviously, it's harder to score when the clock's running the entire time. Wasn't a ton of points that they put up in the second half, but they were still moving the football.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they drove it down a couple different times there.
See a good shot at Gage Kuzmic there. We're getting warmed up. Defensively for the Gophers, is there anything that you see out there that maybe they should try differently?
Towards the end there, it looked like they were stacking a box, and they were still getting pushed off that line right there. So it's a tough offensive line. And just got the guys, I mean, they're looks like they know the playbook so well. You know, I mean, just guys doing what they have to do to make the play. And they're just, hey, we're bigger than you. We're going to push you back, and we're going to do what we want. So I don't know how you adjust to that. I mean, you can't bulk up at halftime, right?
Right. And it's tough. I mean, these Carroll Cougars are big for a 1A school. This is a team that, not kidding, that line, again, 280, 285, 250. I mean, these are some big boys on that front line. And it's not just the weight. You know, we're talking 6'3", 6'4". These are some big fellas with long arms, and they're able to move the Gophers around. And it's not just the Gophers. They've been doing it to pretty much everybody they've played all season long.
Right. Offensively, I thought the Gophers came in with a great offensive game plan. You know, I think they're going to stick to that a little, you know, still in the second half is try to throw this ball, try to keep them off toe. You got to run it once in a while, maybe Jarbo, you know, give it to your tough runner. But they got to find a way to get some points on that board, and they got to stop this offense of the Cougar offense.
Carroll sitting at 4-2 on the season. Their 2 losses, one of them was to 3A number 6 Mechaniqua, who's undefeated, 7-0 on the season. Their other loss was to Eastern, who is basically leading the conference at this point in time. They're dominating Sheridan tonight, and they're 6-1 on the year. They lost to Eastern 28-27. That was a battle in that matchup. So these Carroll Cougars definitely played some tough competition this year, and they say it all the time, right? Iron sharpens iron. You want to be ready when you get into the playoffs and get into those sectional runs to have your best foot forward and be ready to go. And while we got a minute, let's talk about that, because we're just a couple of weeks away from the sectional. The Gophers are in sectional number 46. They have the likes of Sheridan, Indianapolis-Tinley, Cloverdale, and Clinton Central. Tri-Central is listed as being in there, but they have scrapped their football season, so they will not participate in postseason play. On the other side, sectional 42 is loaded. Frontier, the number 4 team in 1A. Pioneer, the number 9 team. You have Carroll, who's unranked but probably should be. I think the 4-2 record throws the voters off.
I think so too.
When you look at who they've lost to, you should probably take that into consideration. Taylor, 5-2 on the season, also in there as well as Caston, North White, Winnemac, and Tri-County. So a tough sectional that they're in for sure. But if you can get a good draw, maybe Frontier and Pioneer draw each other and one of them knocks the other out, Carroll could be knocking on the door for another sectional championship. It's something that Blake Betzner has done 3 of his first 4 years at the helm of the Carroll Cougars. It's pretty darn impressive. We'll take our final break. When we come back, third quarter action heads your way on ISC.
At Mulberry Telecommunications, it doesn't matter whether you play from home, learn from home, or work from home. We have you covered with fiber fast internet. Whether you video chat to stay connected with friends and family or operate a small business, you can do so with the reliability that Mulberry Telecommunications fiber internet provides. From streaming video to regular web surfing, the possibilities really are endless. And that's a reason for all of us to celebrate. Packages start at just $49.95. Visit mintel.net to sign up today.
And little volley, oh my goodness. What a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it.
We're back at Clinton Prairie High School, third quarter. Set to get started here for you on the ISC Sports Network. Third quarter brought to you by JXN Stump Solutions. If you're tired of unsightly tree stumps ruining your yard, let us take care of it. We've got the equipment and experience to get the job done right. We offer 3 tiers of service that will rejuvenate your yard, all at competitive, budget-friendly rates. Call 765-242-9523 today. Get a free estimate. JXN Stump Solutions, rooted in service, driven to remove. Little House of Pain, early 1990s, little jump around. It's one of those all-time nostalgia tracks, right? When it comes on, you just can't help but get hyped.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, they like to do that up Wisconsin. Get their jump around going up there. I remember Purdue played up there years ago, and we had a guy, I think it was Chucky Okobe or something like that, and they were up there, and they were playing jumping around, and he's up there just bounce around. You know,
nice return from Habinga here. He's going to take it out to about midfield.
Chucky.
Geisen saying, hey, Coach, look, I got some moves. Give me the ball on offense. Let me make a play for you.
First and 10.
Again, you got to love a guy like Geisen Habinga, don't you? I mean, my goodness, he flies around on special teams. He comes up and lays the wood on defense. Wherever you put him, he just goes out there and is like, all right, let's get it done.
Be a playmaker. Absolutely.
Crucial first drive here for the Gophers. Obviously, they want to put some points on the board. They want to try to stay out of that running clock scenario. Kuzmic. Little 5-step drop. That one off the hands of Kaser. That was a pretty good ball. I think he felt the heat bearing down on him and wanted to look and get an eye on it.
Take a look one more time. He's wide open.
Yeah, right at the end. Took his eyes off.
Might be looking downfield a little bit.
For Coach Betzner, Carroll was his first varsity head coaching experience. For Coach Kurt Schlicker, he started his coaching career at Crawfordsville. Spent 3 seasons over there before coming to Clinton Prairie. Quick step back and drop, and dropped again here. This one intended for Price.
Pass intended for Price. Broken up by Hernandez for the Cougars. Third down.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Kuzma gets the play call. See what the Gophers dial up here. Now, earlier, if you were listening in the broadcast, we were talking about the chain gang, right? The gentleman in the Purdue shirt in the background there, that's Joe Walker, former elementary principal, retired at Clinton Prairie, a beloved member of the community. And standing over here in the middle with his arms crossed, that's John Myers, retired from Clinton Prairie as well. And as you can see, Joe's doing all the work. Just kidding. We got to pick on John a little bit. He is a member of our board of directors here at Mulberry Telecommunications. For those that don't know, Mulberry Telecommunications owns the ISC Sports Network.
Once again, looking towards number 22, Kaiser. Coverage pretty good downfield. Couldn't get that one to go. And the Gophers on this side of the 5th, you're going to have to kick it away.
Now, this is dangerous territory here, obviously, for Clinton Prairie, because Carroll now knows we're going to get the ball back. We might have some pretty good field position here. Gophers are going to take a timeout and talk it over as well. With that timeout, we're going to tell you about the Frankfort Eagles. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Frankfort Eagles Post 976. They've been serving our community since 1905. They have over 900 members locally and continue to grow. The Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone, including bingo on Wednesday nights.
Oh, yeah.
They've got a big dinner going on this evening as well, with a little watch party action going on with the ISC Sports Network. For more information on who the Eagles are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by 408 North Main Street in Frankfort. They donate and raise so much money for the community, for these schools, for these athletic programs. It's absolutely awesome to see. Thank you to the Frankfort Eagles. Out of the timeout. Coach Slicker, old school there, football, wearing the shirt and tie, right? You don't see that
Looking
a lot
good.
anymore. Most of the coaches, they go the Bill Belichick route these days, a little more
sweatshirt,
like
yeah.
Sweatshirt,
Yeah.
comfortable. I'd have to say that I would definitely be one of those guys. But I can appreciate the old school throwback. A little extra protection back there with Ryder Mitchell. They give Kuzmic time to get it off. This is a pretty good kick. Deaton is hit right as he catches it. And guess who?
Habinga. That's great timing. I tell you what, I almost thought he was getting there early. Watch this. Oh, I don't even think he knew it. There's no way he couldn't see that ball.
I'll tell you, that kid's just got a knack for it. He is fun to watch.
I think he's watching the eyes of the receiver there. Wow.
You saw him give a little stutter step there. I think he's trying to take some of his speed off just a little bit. Perfect timing.
I think at the point he just said, I'm here. I've got to hit him now. It's just how it is.
That was great form tackling from Habinga. Now 1st and 10 here, third quarter action. Carroll with a 32-point lead. A field goal or better. We'll get this into a running clock scenario. Anytime the team is up 35 or more, either going into the second half or any time in the second half, the clock will spin. It'll only stop on scoring plays. Deaton comes in. Wiles is going to check out here.
Second down, 4, gain of 6.
Yeah, we talked, but we'll remind you, Carroll will travel to Sheridan next week. They'll take on the Blackhawks, who look like they're going to fall to 5-2. I need to check that score again and make sure that something crazy hasn't happened. But they were down big, 27-0 earlier to Eastern. What a run from Deaton.
My.
Ball did come loose. Nope, they're saying he's down. Gophers want that fumble.
Ruled down on the play.
Ryder Mitchell comes out with it, but
they were trying to rip it out. They started up. They know turnovers, they need one really bad, so they start here. They got him standing up. Yeah, he was already down.
Good call. The official all over that one. Carroll waits for the whistle. Make a shift on their setup here. They're going to run left with Wiles. He skirts through. Able to push Jacobs off of him. Carries a couple more tacklers. He's got a gain of 11.
It's like grease lightning coming through there. I'll tell you what, he gets hit that line. It just doesn't stop. Slides right through.
Ball resting at the Gopher 34.
Move the chains.
The last scoring update I can find from Eastern Sheridan's Eastern 30, Sheridan 2. That was at halftime, but it was 51 minutes ago. So they've got to be into the third quarter at this point in time, but nothing much has changed there. Eastern in control.
Still dominate. That's going to be a huge win if they pull that out. Keeper.
Peter's going to keep it himself. Forward progress gets him out to about the 30-yard line.
Peters the ball carrier.
Darn it.
Brought down by Jackson Wells.
4 yards on that play. Look at it. Feet just turning.
Second down, 7.
Second and 7 now, and they get the Gophers once again.
Hard count, gets them to jump. That's going to make this a very manageable second down at this point. I'm with you, Pete. The Gophers are going to have some cleanup to do here before going into next week against Eastern. They got Carroll to jump a few times early on, and since then Carroll's like, okay, two can play this game.
We know that. We know that game.
They hand off again. Wiles stumbles a little but stays on his feet somehow.
Oh, look at this. Gosh.
Man, he just looks like a prototypical running back there. I mean, the feet stay churning. Pad level is unbelievable.
When he hits the guy, he keeps his hand down. Look, runs into it. Now he goes sideways. It's like I can get a couple more. How many guys you see run like that? Like I'll get you a couple more, Coach.
Correction, 18.
He's impressive. He's been fun to watch over his career. You know, sometimes those guys come through like Aiden, and you're kind of sad to see him graduate because you don't want to quit covering them.
Oh, I know.
They give this one to Deaton. He falls forward for a positive gain.
Henry Deaton, the ball carrier, brought down by Habinga.
They got one or two there, and again, Habinga in on the tackle for the Gophers. Peters going to fake the pitch here, keep it himself. Drives forward here.
Now Peters, the ball carrier, with the keeper.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns for Peters tonight, 2 of them offensively, 1 defensive touchdown. Aiden Wiles has the other 3 touchdowns for Carroll.
Gain of 1 brings up 3rd down, 9.
Big 3rd down. Try to stay out of that. The threat of the running clock here for the Gophers. Oh,
First
they're going to
pass
pass
of the
it.
game. Wide open.
Oh!
And able to stick his feet in is Landon Hammond, a touchdown here.
How about that? Again, you don't see the Carroll Cougars do that very much, but, man, they put the Gophers to sleep with that running game.
And when you run it as well as they do, you can open up things later just like that right there. Touchdown to Landon Hammond. 4 touchdowns now that Kel Peters has been a part of. That one, the passing variety.
I'll try to kick the field goal here. That one up and good.
Yeah, made there.
Extra point is good.
That'll make it 51-12.
Riley Duff.
Carroll Cougars leading the Clinton Prairie Gophers.
12.
You're on this Friday night football game. I want to remind you that this portion of our broadcast is brought to you by Day and Ginda Funeral Home. With locations in Frankfort, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville, the compassionate and experienced staff at Day and Ginda Funeral Home are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more information on our services and community involvement, just visit dayandginda.com. Day and Ginda Funeral Homes, where we put family first. Good shot of that Carroll Cougar sideline over there. A lot to be happy about. This is a dominant performance from these Cougars, and these Gophers at 3-3 on the season. Pete, they're a dynamic bunch. They've got some playmakers on their side of the football, and Carroll's been able to neutralize that threat tonight. Again, hats off to – go ahead.
Well, it hurts the Gophers. They got some injuries going on again. Cooper, such a big part of that offense before, and again, hasn't been able to, since that one injury, really hasn't been able to get back, you know, on the offensive side that much. We saw him a little bit, but been doing a lot on the defensive side, trying to keep him healthy.
Yeah, they missed that power back, that running game that he gives them.
Garbo and Jacobs.
Outstanding ISC sports crew again here tonight. Is that Bingo who came up and stole that out of the air?
They just caught it right on the run. He said, I'm going.
I'm telling you, man, I love this kid. He is great.
First and 10 for the Gophers.
This is just a line drive. Got it right on the run, too. Watch this.
That was headed right for his teammate, and he said, I'll take this, thank you.
I got to get me one.
Can't believe that volleyball sectionals are starting basically next week. So teams wrap up their final weekend of play.
Basketball schedule's coming out.
Good run here. Price, big gain there.
With a pitch to Price. Brought down by Deaton for the Cougars.
You watch this play here.
For a Clinton Prairie Gopher.
What a move there. A little whoop, whoop play, wasn't it? Whoop, whoop.
Good cut back in vision. So we said, the Gophers, they have some explosive players and plays in their repertoire. Credit Kuzmic for staying mentally tough in this one as well. He took some shots earlier, had some pressure in his face, a couple of bad turnovers, but he has continued to stay with it. Deep ball there. Nice defense.
Pass intended for Kaser. Broken up by
Trying to deep with Kaser.
It's Carter Altick in coverage.
Just great position by the Carroll Cougars there, just able to knock that one out. He's a tall kid. Got up there. I like the deep ball on first down. I like to go for it.
Still trying to put points on the board. Want to make sure that they
sat right
earn
down.
a little respect before the end of the night here. Kaser sits down in that zone, able to complete that pass.
Ball resting on the Cougars, 35. Third down.
Bring up a third down and very short now for the Gophers. Next week on the ISC Sports Network. We'll have that Eastern at Clinton Prairie game for you. The other games you can watch across the network are Cloverdale at South Putnam, North Central at Ben Davis, and then on MyIndy TV, the ISC crew with Greg Rakestraw and the team will be producing Hamilton Southeastern at Brownsburg. That's set to be an absolute showdown. And something fun to announce that's coming up. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but it's looking like next Saturday at 7 o'clock at night, you can tune in on Mintel TV or on the ISC Sports Network, and you can watch House of Heat Pro Wrestling.
All right, let's do it.
We've got a verbal agreement in place, a signed agreement coming shortly. With Scott Hewlett and the guys there at House of Heat. They put on such a great promotion, and if you're a big fan like I am, I mean, I've got a man cave, Pete, and in the man cave, I've got Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Savage. I pay homage to the greats.
Give us a couple microphones. Stick us down in there with them. Let's go.
I'll tell you, as much as I would love to do that, the guys who do it, sideline for them, they're so good, I wouldn't want to replace them. They are absolutely fantastic. Had Kurt Engel there at one of their promotions recently.
That's awesome, too.
And so big names will continue to come. We're excited for that.
Good for them.
Just another little something fun we're adding on the ISC Sports Network. We got boxing coming up in November.
I want to get bounced off a table.
Now, careful what you wish for.
Brought down by Reed Hayden for the Cougars.
Now, boxing? All right.
Well, that would be fun.
I like that, too.
So the clock continues to run here in the third quarter.
That's fantastic stuff, though, for ISC. Keep his stuff going.
Congratulations to the city of Indianapolis, too. I believe I read yesterday that the Savannah Bananas and their whole group, Banana Ball is the league. They're expanding. They're adding more teams, and Indianapolis is getting one, and they're paying homage to the old school Indianapolis Clowns, which is very cool.
Nice.
Now,
Nice
I said
job.
I need to go down for tryouts. Now, I don't know. I'm not going to play on the team. I'm not getting up on stilts. But if they need like a dancing umpire or something, I might be able to pull that off. I can still cut a rug. Again, with basketball season being right around the corner, excited to get to cover both of these schools. Again, as the full slate of games will head our way. The Carroll Cougars girls basketball program won sectional last year. They return some key components to that team as Kuzmic looks to air it out. And this one going to be picked off by Altic.
Kuzmis.
He'll take that. Intercepted at the 6.
Intercepted by number 19, Carter Altic.
Kuzmic sets his feet and lets it fly, looking deep, trying to just make something here. Altic able to play center field.
Absolutely, yeah, just parked it down there.
For the Clinton Prairie Gophers last year on the basketball court, their boys basketball program, they won their first sectional title since 1982. And then they said, wait a minute, we're not done there. We're going to go ahead and win regionals. We won semi-state, and then they went all the way to the state championship game before falling. But what a historic run it was for the Clinton Prairie Gophers.
Yeah, we were there. It was great. Good for Clinton Prairie.
Now the substitution has started to happen here as Cale Peters has come out of the game. We told you earlier about Reed Hayden. He's a good-looking freshman, man, 6 foot 165. And as the clock runs out here on the third quarter, we'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, we'll tell you more about Reed Hayden and some of these other players coming out on the field now for both teams.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
If you haven't signed up for Mintel Fiber Optic Internet from Mulberry Telecommunications, then you're missing out. We have various packages to choose from and speeds up to a gig. Not to mention each package includes a Wi-Fi 6 wireless router and access to our Mintel Smart Home app, giving you complete control of your network backed by our award-winning customer service. Go ahead and dance till your heart's content in whatever reality you want, even if it's virtual. Mulberry Telecommunications offering the best gig in town. Sign up today at Mintel.net and experience the Mintel difference.
At Healthy Communities of Clinton County, they offer free navigation services for all pregnant women. A licensed nurse is available to help you with free pregnancy tests and prenatal vitamins, insurance assistance, prenatal appointment assistance, breastfeeding, labor, delivery, safe sleep, car seat, and newborn care education. Call Libby at 659-6063 for more information. Start of the fourth quarter. Some of the backups getting some opportunities now here for the Carroll Cougars. That handoff was to Mason Scagnoli. I believe is who got that carry. Yeah, number 28.
Mason Scagnoli, the ball carrier. Brought down by Andrew King for the Gophers.
Dominating performance tonight for the Carroll Cougars. They got to be excited about this. Again, they've played really good football all year long, but they're starting to sharpen all those tools, all their players. They've stayed healthy.
Dixon Ayers, the ball carrier.
As you get ready to head into postseason play, these Cougars should have some lofty postseason aspirations once again, Pete. They've got all the right pieces everywhere. Now for the Clinton Prairie Gophers, I would argue the same thing. If they could get Hunter Cooper back, with that sectional being as wide open as it is, and as Eastern doing what they're doing to Sheridan tonight, that tells me that Sheridan's beatable. And that's really the Gophers' top competition in that sectional. So keep your eyes. The draw will happen very, very soon. Our own Greg Rakestraw is part of that draw with the IHSAA. All these teams will have their watch parties and figure out where they're going. Or who they're playing, I guess.
I was going to say who they're Well, you'll find some.
You'll find out where you're going to.
You'll find out where you're going also, yeah. Yeah. That makes a big difference.
At the Willow Creek Barn, they've been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside of Frankfort, Indiana, the venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities, providing the perfect backdrop for your dream barn wedding. Start planning your unforgettable day and get booked. Get on their schedule. You can do so at thewillowcreekbarn.com. Gonna sling this one out. Finds King.
Ooh,
King
boom.
chopped down there by Wiles.
Great hit at the end.
Wellman had him around the feet.
Landon Hammond for the Cougars.
Or Hammond.
Look at this. Tried to get away. Number 3 draws the bead. Boom.
You know, we've covered Carroll quite a few times. I've never seen Aiden Wiles this demonstrative tonight, where he's chirping a little bit. Normally he just plays, runs off the field. He'll run you over and get up and help you up. Tonight he's letting people know. I think there's a little – he's wanted to prove something this evening.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, he's ran fantastic in this game. Peters and him both just had a great game here against the Gophers. I really thought that the Gophers could pass on these guys, and they kind of showed that here tonight. Just not able to put it in the end zone, you know. And, again, most of the passes that were intercepted were deep.
Yeah.
Deep balls thrown.
The short intermediate throws have been open for most of the night. It's when the Gophers have gotten a little greedy and wanted to bite. Get a little bigger bite of the pie.
Yeah.
Hands off to Price around the left side.
Such great coaching staffs for both sides of the field. And what a benefit, you know, Blake Betzner has there, having longtime great and all-time winningest coach in Carroll's history, John Hendricks, as an assistant. You know, somebody to lean on, a guy who's been through the trenches before. Other coaches, Dan Butcher, Alan Zinn, Jordan Dyer, Kevin Hammond, Casey Shipley, Chad Springer. Hats off to all the coaches who dedicate their time to come out and help teach this game. And there you go.
Wow.
Kuzmic comes back with a back shoulder throw right here and hits Alex King for a touchdown.
Wow.
35-yard touchdown from Kuzmic to King. Little pump, lets it fly.
Look at this. That's just, I want it more than you do. Dang. That's 2 for King tonight.
Beautiful ball there from Kuzmic. Nice job by King making the adjustment. Yeah, for Alex King, he had the 1-yard touchdown earlier, a 40-yard touchdown here. Got to get rid of it here for the 2-point conversion. And
pass intended for Jarbo.
was looking for Jarbo, couldn't hit him.
2-point try, incomplete.
But the Gophers able to put some points on the board. They average right around 27 points per game, so if they could figure out a way to score one more time, they'd be right on that average, right?
Right there.
Mulberry Telecommunications wants to be the first to welcome you to the Fiberhood. Mintel Fiber Optic Services offers super fast, reliable internet with gigabit speed, streaming TV packages, and voice solutions. Sign up today at mintel.net or call 296-2885 for more information. Something to note about Mulberry Telecommunications. While our competitors are racing to the bottom, and what we mean by that is offering trying to throw these introductory offers out there and give you free service or a gift card or entice you to come over.
Lock you into that contract.
Just remember something. When the deal is over, the same bad service remains, right? Come over to Mulberry Telecommunications. We're local. We'll get you taken care of. You're part of a co-op, which means you're part of us. (51-18) here on Friday Night Football. Carroll Cougars are going to improve to 5-2 on the season and set themselves up with a showdown with Sheridan next week. Now, while Carroll is obviously, they're beating Prairie tonight, they're going to be in Prairie's corner next week. They're going to be rooting for the Gophers to upset Eastern.
Back to receive, Aiden Miles.
The Cougars will still have an outside shot. They've got to beat Sheridan. They need Eastern to lose. That's how they would catapult into the conference championship by themselves. Little squib kick here. And Carroll able to fall right on top of it there. And that's what you teach. That's a sophomore out there on the field right now, Pete, because obviously you're getting some other players in. You want to keep people healthy. Gophers try to take advantage of maybe
somebody trying to do something or just not ready for it, coming off their shoulder pads or something like that. Now, guys, good job. Yep.
Young guy said, "Oh, it's coming towards me. It's coming towards me."
Walked it right in and huddled on it. Yep.
I remember what we were taught at practice. Fall on the ball.
That's it.
Carroll's offense with a dominant performance this evening. Their running game absolutely spectacular. They only had to throw the ball one time tonight, and they did so to get the running clock lead, that final touchdown. Gophers wanted a fumble there. Hunter Cooper came out showing them, I've got the ball. But officials see things otherwise. He said he was down first. But you got to love the fact that the Gophers are still playing hard. They're still fighting for the football.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, there's been no give. Number 10's got it.
Aiden's going to get dropped, wrapped up there. A gang of Gophers got there, including Jarbo and Ryder Mitchell.
Jarbo on the tackle.
Freshman didn't have anywhere to go that time. Trying to roll out. Gophers did a good job of
3rd down and 15 to the line of game.
keeping after him, cutting it back, had nowhere to go. Just swamped.
Andrew King, the freshman, number 62, was in there on that play as well. Third down and 15. Going to roll out to the right. And then a heads-up play here from your freshman quarterback as well, who says, I don't want to throw it away.
Nope.
I want to keep it in bounds, even though the clock's going to continue
Clock's
to
running,
run.
yeah.
But
Coach is over there on the sideline going, whoa, stay on the field. Don't go out of bounds. We're good.
Even though in that scenario he could have ran out of bounds, the clock still would have ran for him.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
We'll see a punt here from Carroll. They brought Peters back on to handle the kicking duty. Kai Jacobs still on the field for the Gophers. And that's going to be downed by Jonathan Carey of the Carroll Cougars. So
ball resting at the
Gophers will get the ball back one more time. Let's see if they can put one more touchdown on the board before we sign off this evening here on ISC.
See if they go for it. Something more. Be curious who they bring out for QB. It's going to be number 2 still. Going to stay with him.
Kuzmic getting a good run tonight.
Boy, he's had to put up the passing yards tonight, hasn't he? My goodness.
Young man's going to need a little bit of ice after the game, I think.
Take that shoulder, yeah, wrap that thing.
We'll say hello to Gage Kuzmic's grandparents, Barb and Larry Richardson.
Complete to Habinga. Second out.
Habinga getting a little bit of action.
Gophers taking their time here. With just 2 minutes to go on the clock, probably a smart move. Obviously, you want to continue to try to execute, but you don't want to see any injuries here towards the end of the game with this one well in hand at this point in time. Kuzmic going to take a shot down the field, though. He was looking for
Habinga again, yeah.
Kuzmic's pass incomplete.
It looks like Habinga's play over there on the side, earlier went to the sideline. He's like, Coach, throw me the ball. He's starting to get some run here. I like that right there, too. Kuzmic saying that's on me. You had to step on him. I overthrew you there.
He looked like he was out in front.
The final minute of action approaches here on ISC. 3rd down and 10. Kuzmic steps up in the pocket, scrambles, lowers his shoulder. He gets a few positive yards here, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kuzmic's on the keeper. Brought down by Brady Yeakley for the Cougars.
We'll see, depending on when they wind the play clock here. Gophers may have to snap it one final time. Gophers will have to have a short memory bounce back next week as they'll take on the Eastern Comets. We'll have that one for you on the ISC Sports Network.
Kuzmic's pass incomplete to Jackson.
We'll have a close eye on that game for Carroll and Sheridan as well. Turnover on downs there gives the ball back to the Carroll Cougars. And because the clock continues to run, that'll be the final play of the game there.
St. Travel's going home.
Carroll Cougars dominant tonight, 51-18. Pete, your final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, congratulations to the Carroll Cougars. Really just a fantastic performance for them tonight. And you're right, yeah, they're going to be rooting on the Gophers next week. But tonight, man, it's their night to celebrate. They deserve this one, 51-18. That's a thumping.
Our player of the game tonight, none other than Cale Peters, number 16, man. He did it on both sides of the football from all facets. He's got the running game going, able to scamper in from 24 yards out. He had an 8-yard touchdown to add to that.
He was running over everybody, his own players in that one.
This was just a huge run that he had earlier. Didn't get the score, but the team scored later. Then he had an interception that he took to the house tonight as well. He capped it off with a 17-yard passing touchdown that you'll probably see at the end of the highlights here in a moment. This is going to be the house call that he makes here against Kuzmic right before the half. And congratulations to him. Congratulations to Aiden Wiles as well. He had 3 touchdowns tonight for the Carroll Cougars as they're victorious. They improved to 5-2 on the season. The Gophers will fall to 3-4. Tonight's game was brought to you in parts by Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first. Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. Mulberry Telecommunications, the best gig in town. The Frankfurt Eagles, Post 976, people helping people. And the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. For our entire ISC Sports Network crew, for Adam Clendening, Elijah Mash, Tony Stewart, and Pete Gasho, I'm Sean Walker. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you have a great weekend.
Day and Ginda Funeral Home, proudly putting family first, strives to care and honor the families of Clinton and Carroll County in ways that share the loved one's story. In our effort to serve your family at the highest of quality, we have added our own crematories, one for your loved one and another crematory for your furry family members. Contact us for information on